What is going on? Welcome to another Sunday mobile creator and YouTuber hangout. My name is Dee, and tonight I'm answering your mobile creator questions and mobile YouTuber questions. And if you do have a question, look at the pinned comment in the chat or head down to the description. You can click on the link down there, and I got a bunch of other goodies down there as well. How was everybody's week? How you doing? Need to come over here and look at my comments, see what's going on. How's everybody doing? Go ahead and just smash the thumbs up. Let me know you're doing all right. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know you're having a good time. I see James Pruitt in the house. How you doing? Beanie Draws, how you doing, sir? Shelly saves the day. Look, everybody in here should be following Shelly, especially since you're mobile creators and she's got a whole new channel, Video Vixen, a vertical video Vixen. Shelly, I'm sorry if I got that backwards. Feel free to drop a link into the chat. So for those of you doing vertical video, she's got you sorted over there. Beanie Draws, how you doing? Butterfly Hustlers, how you doing? Brandon Sparks, how you doing? I'm in a great mood tonight. Hey, Doug Houston, how you doing? Holding it down in the land down under. And we've got another one in here everybody needs to follow, and I posted that in the chat. So Colin Michael, so those of you, hey, Colin, say hey, let everybody know who you are. This guy is making amazing mobile content as well. He's teaching people how to edit on various apps. So if you love my channel, you're really gonna love his channel because he digs in even deeper to mobile editing. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Alight Motion in the house, the official app, Alight Motion. So if you guys are wanting to get into motion graphics, you want to make your intros, shameless plug, Alight Motion. Doug, always good to see you in here. How's everybody doing? Small Town Picker, how you doing? You got it. There you go. Yeah, I'm in a great mood. You ever have those days where you're like, you're just chugging along, you're just trying to get through the day, one coffee after another coffee, and then you get ready to go live, and just like the surge of energy comes in you, and just like suddenly you're in a great mood? That is me right now. Yo, what is going on? Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? Paul Peck Drywall Tube in the house. Nice to see everybody in here. So look, Jason James, how you doing, man? Colin, you got to learn Alight Motion. Hey, Doug, let me introduce you guys. So Doug, this gentleman right here, Colin Michael, he's doing great things over on his channel. He's another mobile creator. He's digging into mobile video editing apps. You guys need to talk. Hook him up so he can make some videos about you guys, man. He's doing great stuff over on his channel. Sweeney Dunstan, how you doing? Yeah, so I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna get into the questions. I'm going to get into the questions because, first come, first serve on the questions. So if you get in here too late, you're going to have to come back and ask it again as a comment. You know how that goes. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. First question, Invasion YT, who says, how can I get more subscribers? That's how we're starting this stream. How can I get more subscribers? Okay, so I'm going to tell you something that you really don't want to hear, but I'm going to be totally honest with you, okay? Don't focus on subscribers. Now, I do want you to celebrate your wins, celebrate your victories. So when you get 100 subscribers, celebrate that. When you get 500, when you get 1,000, when you get 10, celebrate your wins. But instead, I want you to focus on getting people to watch your videos. Instead, I want you to learn about connecting with an audience, right? Figure out what type of channel you want to be known for on YouTube. Figure that stuff out. Figure out how to communicate to your target audience. Focus on that stuff. And I promise you, you will never have to worry about subscribers. So how do you get more subscribers? You make everything about the viewer. Make videos that people want to watch. I make videos for mobile content creators and mobile YouTubers. People want to watch my videos who have a phone and they want to YouTube. They have a phone, they want to go live. They have a phone, they want to learn how to do something with their phone. They watch my videos, right? I'm serving an audience. So serve an audience, learn how to communicate with your viewer. You will never have to worry about subscribers. I promise you that. And I know that's not the answer you wanted to hear. You wanted a shortcut, you wanted a button, but there's no such thing. You got to roll up your sleeves and you got to put in the work. But the more you can connect consistently with an audience, the faster you're going to grow. I promise you that. Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a hell yeah from the... Hell yeah, let's say it. Hey, Savvy, how you doing? Heavy Metal Chef, how you doing, dude? Titastic, how you doing, sir? Sup, Yo-Yo-Gami? I probably just slaughtered your name. I still got music playing, so don't mind me if I'm just kind of like gonna dance it out here while I'm playing with you guys today. Oh, man. All right. Alight Motion says, Colin, get in touch. Twitter DM's probably the easiest. Alight Creative. There you go, Colin. Doug's an awesome dude, man. You guys definitely need to get in contact with each other. All right, next question comes from Kayana K. Kayana K says, do you think I need to post more? I feel like I'm struggling a little. I'm trying to get my content together, but it seems to take a lot of effort and I'm not having all the equipment. Well, you're on the right channel because the only equipment you need is the only equipment you need is the equipment that I don't have at arm's reach right now, and that would be your phone. That's what my channel is all about, right? Helping you get started with your phone. That's what my entire channel is about. That's what my videos, all my videos are about. So your question is, but as far as making the most of what I have, with a ring light, you got an iPhone 8 Plus. That's plenty good enough. Nursing tips and blogging, so on and so forth. Okay. Do you need to post more? I looked at your channel and it looks like you're posting once a week. And as long as you can stay consistent, you post once a week. Look, I believe in mental health before posting to YouTube, right? So if you feel like you've kind of hit your capacity, you're like, hey, I'm uploading once a week and this is kind of enough for me, I'm struggling, upload once a week. Don't stress yourself out. YouTube's going to be here. Just find a schedule that you can keep and then upload consistently. Your iPhone 8, plenty enough to get started. You've got a ring light, that's plenty enough. What I would recommend, if you haven't done so already, you might want to look into various microphones. Have a look at my channel. I got a bunch of different videos on microphones. That will make your audio sound a lot better. So look into that. And just make sure. So if you're doing nursing tips and blogs and lifestyle videos, I just want to give you a heads up on this. You can do variety content, right? I'm not going to say you can't do it. But if YouTube growth is your goal, you're going to grow a lot faster if you focus in on one of those things. So if you're like, hey, I'm a lifestyle channel, go all in on lifestyle. If you're like, hey, I'm giving nursing tips, right? Clarify about your nursing tips. Are you giving nursing tips to other nurses? Are you giving tips as a nurse for people who want to go to the hospital? Be very specific and very intentional about your videos. Think about who's going to watch your video. But if you want to give nursing tips, figure out who you're giving tips to and then go on nursing tips. But if you're doing nursing tips, blogs, lifestyle videos, that's a bit of a mix and it's going to slow down your growth. But you do whatever you want to do on your channel. Just do it consistently. Next question, Invasion YT. Again, can I have a shout out? Nope. Yeah, you know what? I'm in a good mood. Can you have a shout out? Absolutely, because you said, hey, can I have a shout out, please? I'm really aiming to get to 100 subscribers. I usually don't do shout outs on my channel, but I'm in an extra good mood today. So yeah, Invasion YT, here's your shout out, man. I hope it changes your life. I hope it gets you to 100 subscribers. I hope you can claim your custom URL, and I hope all your dreams come true. How was that? Everybody should go check out Invasion YT, I guess. I don't know. Here's the thing about shout outs. You should have sold me better on that so I could have hyped you up a little bit more. I could have told people what your channel was about and I could have told them why they could have gone over and subscribed to you. And see, that would have sold it a lot better, but you didn't do that. So, you know, it is what it is. I think I got a super chat. Hold on, what is going on? Missed the super chat. Hold on, what do we got? Just want to show some love. How did I miss that? I missed that because I'm looking at the camera lens. That's why. Where did it go? And by the way, this is Shelly's new channel right there, Vertical Video Vixen. Hope I got that right. It's Vertical Video Vixen, I think. I know those are the words. I hope I got them in the right order. Ooh, new graphics. I like them a lot. Where did I miss the super chat again? Where did it go? Where did it go? Somebody just dropped me a super chat and told me they just wanted to show some love, and I'm trying to find it. I can't find it to pull it up, but I have it here from Brendan Sparks. I just want to show some love. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me, whoopsie, you know how it goes with super chats here.
Super chat.
Hey, Tracy, D didn't give any funk. Funk delayed, but funk is always coming. I just a little delay on the funk today. I couldn't find the super chat here. Hey, Tommy, how you doing, man? All right, next question. What's the next question today? Paulo Conclavis, Brawl Stars. says, I want to build a community as well as gain subscribers and viewers, by the way. My question is, how do I get short viewers and subscribers to watch normal content? Okay, so if I understand your question correctly, you're making YouTube shorts. And by the way, if you haven't seen my video that I released this morning on YouTube Shorts, I answered your questions. I made a post on the community feed on my channel. I said, hey, what questions do you have about YouTube Shorts? You guys ask questions. I picked a handful. I actually edited it. It was a 20-minute video. It was a 20-minute video, and I thought, you know what? My community is never going to watch that video. So I trimmed it down to something like 12 minutes. I might do a part 2 because I still have some questions left over. So go watch that video. If you haven't watched that video, I don't watch it now, but watch it when the live stream is over because I want you to hang out with me today and everybody else in the chat. So how do you get them from the short viewers over to your normal content? Okay, this is an issue a lot of people are having. I've heard some people say they're having lots of success getting people from short content or shorts over to their long form content. And I've heard people say that they're not having much success. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that the content that you're making, the shorts that you're making, make sure those are relevant to the type of content that you're making on your channel, right? So if you're a gaming channel, don't do pranks. Don't do cooking recipes or don't do mobile app videos, right? If you're doing gaming videos, make sure your shorts have something to do with gaming. One thing you can do is you can use your short as a trailer or as a teaser, as a preview, and then of another video. And you can let people know at the end to go down to the description because you've got a link to the other video, right? So put a link in your description, let people know to go down there, click on the link, and then send them over. The thing about short form content, and Shelly in here is very knowledgeable with short form content. And I'm kind of the same way, and I'm leaning more towards short form content the more I look at it. It's like, a lot of times people like what they like. So if they're on YouTube and they're in the mood to browse shorts, they might not necessarily come over to watch your long form content then and there. Maybe they'll come back later. And I think I got another super chat. Here we go.
Super chat.
Thank you, Heavy Metal Chef. Much appreciated, brother. Says, watched it. There you go. Paul Peck Drywall Tube says, it was a great video. Thank you. It was a 20-minute video. I was like, man, I actually felt bad leaving out some questions because there's some really good questions. But I know damn well you guys are not watching a 20-minute video for me, so I cut it down to 12 minutes. And I haven't even seen the audience retention on it, but it's probably not good. Long videos generally don't do well on my channel, but we'll see. Maybe you guys surprise me. Maybe I'll get a good 60%. We'll see. We'll find out. We will find out. Hey, Heidi, how you doing? Nice to see you in here. Can we put ads in a 1-minute video? Do you mean can you monetize a short? No, you cannot. It didn't feel long at all. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, next question. We're just going to cruise through these. Next question is from Lightning Wolf. That sounds like a gaming channel. I bet it is a gaming channel. Let me look. Okay. So I'm young, which means I don't have any money to download exciting games for my channel. So I'm asking, what type of games can I play to move from 3 subscribers? Okay, so you're a gamer. Again, don't think about the subscribers. Don't think what game you can play to move out of 3 subscribers. What I want you to think about is, what game are you exceptionally good at? What game can you dominate? What game can you teach somebody how to play? What game can you just absolutely crush everybody else at? Play that game. Doesn't matter if it's a fancy game. It doesn't matter if it's even a new game. It can be Super Mario Brothers. Like if you're good at Mario Brothers and you just like crush that game and you're really entertaining while you do it, people will watch it, right? I'm an old school dude. I love like Donkey Kong and Space Invaders and Pong. I just dated myself with Pong, but I like all the old Super Nintendo stuff. Play the game you love to play. Play the game you're good. No, not good at. Play the game you're great at. Most gamers are great at least at one game. Play that game. Play that game. Don't worry about subscribers. They'll come. Pros Peace asks the next question. Is it a good idea to stick to one game and niche down within that game, niching down within a niche itself, or should I play different games on my gaming channel? Well, it's good that you're playing a game, a single game, but I would say this, be careful about niching down too hard because you can paint yourself in a corner. If you niche down super hard and something happens with the game and that makes you no longer relevant, then you might have a more difficult time climbing out of that hole. So I think just play the game. But the key is, and I say this about gamers all the time, you need to either be a great gamer, you need to either teach people how to play the game, or you need to bring something new to the table, right? Maybe it's your personality or some persona that you create, like Dr. Disrespect, right? It's gonna be one of those things. You have to bring something new to the table. If you're just like, hey, I'm playing this game, I'm playing Call of Duty, and I'm not doing anything different than anybody else. I'm not necessarily a great gamer, not really entertaining. I'm not bringing anything new to the table. I just want you to watch me play the game. You're going to struggle, right? You're going to be lost in a sea of gamers because everybody's doing exactly that thing. So you got to figure out something that makes you stand out. When you find that thing, go all in on it. But just be careful not to niche down too hard so you don't get painted in a corner in the event something changes. Let's see. Hey, Open Football, how you doing? Eric Wait, Whiskey, how you doing? D is reducing my insomnia. That's what I'm talking about. Wake up. Wake up. Yeah, give me a thumbs up. He's a lovely chap. That's so Canadian of you. I saw a video. Where did I see the video? Was it Twitter or TikTok? I saw a funny video, and Canadians are known worldwide for just being the kindest people, like on planet Earth. And the video was like Canadian road rage, right? And it was like shot from like a car point of view, and like they're looking at another car. And I'm just like, a Canadian road rage. And then the guy gets out of the car and takes his little snow broom and like wipes off the snow of the back of the other person's car in front of him. It was just such a kind thing to do. It was great. Canadian road rage. You guys are so kind. All right, let me see. Did I answer that one? Yes, I did answer that one. Yo-Yo Gami asks the question, hey, D, my question is, what type of content do you recommend for my channel? It's not about me, right? Like how about you make videos about how you can build rockets? How about that? How about you study NASA and make videos about how to build rockets for NASA, right? See how boring that is? You're not interested, you're not knowledgeable, you're probably not eligible. You have to make videos that you are interested in, right? So on one hand, you've got videos that you're interested in, but at the same time, they have to be videos that serve a community. And when that overlaps, that's when you're going to see growth, right? If it's just like, hey, I'm making these videos, I don't care about anybody else, it's going to be slower to grow, right? It's not impossible, but it's a lot slower to grow. But it's like, I'm into this, and there's a community that needs to be served, and I can serve that community with my videos, and they love the videos, they like it, and I can communicate well to those people. That's when you're going to see growth. So I can't tell you what type of videos to make. You're going to have to dig deep and figure that out for yourself. But I will tell you this. What are you good at? What are you great at? What can you talk about for hours on end, right? If you and I were to meet at a coffee shop, and I'm just like, hey, so what are you into? And you just wanted to tell me something that you're into. What are you about? Something you could talk about with no preparation, and you could talk about this for hours. Make videos about that. Kiana K comes in. This is your second question. Hey, D, again. Yep, it is. I would love to know if you can give any tips as it relates to remember important information when presenting on YouTube. Sometimes I have so much information that I don't want to be constantly holding my head down because I'm afraid to upload content. I don't know what type of content you're making. Give me just a second here. I'm not going to pull you up, but I am going to look here on my end. What are you making? Oh, you're doing the nursing channel. Okay, yeah, again, pace yourself. Pace yourself. Try to upload once a week if you can. And just think through, like, hey, who am I trying to talk to? Who am I trying to get to watch my videos? How old are they? What's their job? Am I making videos for other nurses? Am I making videos for people who are afraid of nurses? Am I making videos of people who are afraid of getting the vaccine? Like, who are you making videos for? And just think that through and to make videos for those people. Don't overthink this. I've been spending a ton of time. Hey, Justin, how you doing, man? I've been spending a ton of time, like a lot of you have, in the new app called Clubhouse. It's the most addictive app I've ever seen in my life, and it's probably going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest app in the future. It's an incredible app. Hey, Constructor Cronies. And one thing that, and one thing that I've noticed when I've been in any sort of a room where people are asking advice, they could be asking advice about YouTube or social media in general, or They could be asking questions about financial advice or real estate. It doesn't matter what they're asking. I see a huge portion of people who are just overthinking everything, right? They're getting in front of themselves. They're getting in their own way. They're making things so much more complicated than it has to be. So slow down, just try to upload a video a week. Don't overthink it. Just think about, okay, who do I want to watch this video? Who am I trying to reach, right? Who am I trying to reach? If you're trying to make videos for other nurses, then think about, okay, what are videos that I can make for other nurses? Okay, take that a step further. How about you make content for new nurses or for people who want to become nurses? And you can make videos step by step, walking them through the entire process of how they can become a nurse. Right? You can talk about the process. You can talk about the trials, the problems that you have, the burnout that you might have, the dangers you have. Here's 5 reasons you need to be a nurse today. Another video, here's 5 reasons why I don't recommend being a nurse. Right? God, there's so many things you could cover about being a nurse. So just think about who you want to talk to and to make those videos. Hey, John, what's happening, man? Sharing your content with my coaching students who are mobile first content creators. I love it, man. Thank you so much. And that screenshot that you took on my video today was funny. So I hope that's not a real number because somebody's going to get tons of phone calls on that one. You know, and back to the nursing thing, and this applies to everybody in here, right? Perfect example is, where's Heidi? Costume Co. So everything Heidi does on her channel, she's speaking directly to a community of people who are interested in costumes that are made in movies, right? She has an entire channel about that. She goes live and she makes videos and they break down the details of costumes and clothes that are worn in movies. So she speaks directly to those people. So she knows who's going to watch the videos. So she knows the terminology to use in her titles. She knows how to make thumbnails that will attract people like her. Right, so you just have to think through this stuff. And while thinking through it, you don't want to overthink it. And then pace yourself. All right, next question. Butterfly Hustles, you're up. Hey, D, are Premiere videos better for channel growth? I don't think it's for channel growth, no. But what it does, because there's no real discoverability for a YouTube Premiere, but what it can do is like the notifications can go out to for your community and it can build up the velocity on your video when it first gets released, right? Because you're in the chat, you're hanging out with your community. So channel growth, not necessarily, but it can build up the video velocity, which in turn could, if you have a good turnout, be signals to YouTube that said, hey, a lot of people are interested in this. Maybe we'll give it a little bit of a push and try to find the right audience to put it in front of. That's possible. Right. But it's not going to be like, wow, I did a premiere and now, my channel is just going gangbusters. I would say this, if you want to do a premiere, test it out and see how your audience responds to it. Right. You'll definitely probably, well, that didn't make any sense. You'll probably get a decent amount of more views on it, depending on the time of the day that you do it, but just test it out. In terms of channel growth, nothing's going to beat a good video, right? If you premiere a video that people are not interested in, for whatever reason, could just be the wrong topic on the wrong day, it's not going to see much growth, But if you premiere the right video at the right time, the right topic, yeah, it could go gangbusters. Official Gold Digger asks the next question. How can I put the word out about my channel without going into spam jail? Thank you for all that you do. Spam jail, I love that. That's right. Smack that like button. All right, so how do you get the word out without going into spam jail? Well, the best thing you can do is make great videos. I know it's easier said than done. If you're just getting started and you're finding that you can't build any momentum at all, think about targeting search traffic. Search-based traffic is some of the easiest traffic to get when you're starting out. And that's basically looking at YouTube as a search engine, right? I don't know what type of content you make. Let me go back and see. What are you making here? It's a hobby channel. Let me pull you up really quick. I think I've looked at your channel before. Rings of Fisher Gold Digger. Yeah. Dig in the dirt. Yep. Okay. So you are doing, let me see here. You're getting some views. You're definitely getting some views. Shout out. Dig in for the dirt. Okay. So here's one thing. Okay. Just looking at your channel right here. And I am going to pull you up. Just Hey, Ed, how you doing, man? I am going to pull you up. So here's one thing you want to do. You see how all of your live streams, and again, this isn't going to be like getting the word out, but I'm just going to give you a tip right here. All of your live streams have the exact same thumbnail. Now, so do mine. But the difference is your text where each one is different is so tiny that I can barely even read this on a desktop computer. I'm on a 4K monitor right now. On a phone, you're definitely not going to be able to read these. So if you're making these thumbnails, like at a glance, when I first pulled it up, they all looked exactly the same. So I would find a way to get more focus on what makes each stream different. Otherwise, it looks exactly the same. So if I've watched one of your streams, they're like, oh, here's a replay. I'm like, oh, I already saw that one because it looks exactly the same. So just think about adding some clarity. In terms of what you can do, I mean, you're making videos. You're doing all this stuff. One thing you could do is find people in your niche that are around the same size as you and do a collaboration with them. And then what's going to happen is each of you do a collaboration, 2 videos, one on their channel, one on your channel, and you're basically sharing each other's audience. You're introducing your audience to their channel, and they're introducing your channel to their audience, right? So reach out and try to find collabs. You don't have to go to big YouTubers. A lot of people doing collabs, they think, I need to find a big YouTuber, and because I'm going to grow my channel and I need to reach out to these enormous YouTubers. Don't do that. Reach out to somebody around the same size. They could be a little bit smaller. They could be the same size. They could even be a little bit bigger. Don't go too big because they might not do it. And just, hit them up with a plan. Hey, I've got an idea. We could do this sort of video on your channel. We could do this sort of video on my channel and expose each other's channels to each other's audience. And you're going to grow that way. Do that a handful of times and you will grow that way. And just focus on search-based traffic where you're doing gold digging or you're actually doing like metal detectors. Right. So instead of doing things like, metal detector challenge, morning park dig, and all these things, think about targeting people who either want to buy a metal detector or they just purchased a metal detector and they don't know how to use it. Like I'd make a video, how to use a metal detector. How does a metal detector work, right? There's so many things that you could target for people who are new, and that's going to work really well with search-based traffic, and it's going to pull people into your channel who are interested in metal detecting, right? So go to YouTube and go to the search bar up at the top and start writing in keyword phrases that are relevant to your niche, and it's going to give you a drop down, and all of those queries are things that people are actually searching for. And those are video ideas for you. Please take my name. Your name is taken. You cannot have it back. Thank you for the name. I appreciate it. All right, next question. Mr. JF4S7. Nice of you to return. I've got this new video that will be a nightmare to edit. They usually are. How do you make editing more comfortable? If you get frustrated, how do you deal with it? Practice. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if you're a musician or not, but if I handed you a guitar, right? Oh, I got a super chat. Hold on. What do we got? Super chat. Thank you, Heidi. Question is, hey, D, I thought I knew what my target audience is, young nerdy women, but I've been getting more men 50 plus as of late. How do I define my target audience versus my demographic? So my question to you, Heidi, is, do you not want 50 plus year old men? Like people, if people find you, people find you. But it's like, I'm into that stuff, right? I'm not so much into the normal, I like, me, I like the sci-fi stuff, but there's tons of people who are also into costumes and that sort of thing. So Heidi, why don't you send me a private message, or we talk through email or whatever, so we can dig into this a little bit deeper, because I got a lot of questions here about what's going on, but I can definitely help you kind of sort that out. But it's going to be a lot of questions. So yeah, send me a message, Heidi. Happy to help you. Happy to walk you through that. Figure it out. All right, back to the video editing. Okay, so yeah, if I were to hand you a guitar and you don't know how to play guitar, you're not going to play a guitar when I first hand it to you. But if you practice and you practice and you practice, you will get to the point to where you don't even have to think about it, right? If any musicians in here right now, you remember your first instrument, be it piano, guitar, saxophone, trumpet, bass, drums, whatever. You were really awkward. You didn't know how it worked. But now, right, if you've been playing for many years, somebody could just toss it to you and you could play. You might be a little bit rusty if you haven't played in a while, but you could play, right? Muscle memory and all that stuff. Editing is the same thing. It's something you just have to do to get better at it, to become more efficient at it. And if you find yourself like, hey, I've got this nightmare video, break it up over several days. The video that I just released today that started out as a 20-minute video, okay, normally I can power through a video. Like I can shoot the video and edit the video, usually hour to 2 hours, right? And that's going to be for, you know, a typical 3 to 5 minute tutorial. A 20-minute video, that takes a lot of time. So I edited the video. It was 20 minutes. It took too long. And it took me 2 days to get to that 20 minutes because of how I put the video together. I would work for a while and I was like, man, I'm just burned out. I don't want to do this anymore. Take a break, come back. It took me 2 days. And then it took me another day to chop off the rest of the video that I didn't want to use. So I think total time, and 3 days to edit that video, which is a super long time for me, but I just broke it up. I worked on it until I didn't want to work on it anymore. And then I took a break, and then I would come back, work on a little bit more, take a break, come back. You know, so just break those big tasks down into consumable parts, consumable pieces, to where it's not so frustrating. And you just have to understand, the more you do it, the more efficient you're going to get at it. I mean, a bad edit's a bad edit. Let me jump through the chat real quick. So funky. It is. That's like some wild cherry funk. Let me see what I missed in the chat here. I'm in your current... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. A lot of people are into that stuff. You're from India. Well, hello. Namaste. Hope you were doing well in India. Shelly says, I like to do a rough cut and then go in and do any extras. Yeah, so I'm glad you said that, Shelly. One thing that I do is I'll go through and I edit in chunks, right? I edit in chunks, and I go through and I'm like, all right, well, here's the first minute, and then I go through and I'll like put everything together in that first minute. And then I'll go in, okay, well, here's like the second minute. And then I just put everything together in the second minute. And then I just kind of like build it out that way. And then I'll go through and then just, you know, do a little polish if I need to. I'll make markers along the way. Like, okay, I need some sort of a graphic here. So I'll make a marker and then come back to that at the very end. But everybody has their own way of doing it. Let's see. What did Beanie just say? There's more to editing than cutting. Yes, it's understanding flow and pacing, which is the hard part. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that's just the thing. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. So the weird thing about video editing, I've been editing videos for 20 years, but editing videos for YouTube is something completely different because I have to edit in a way that holds the audience's attention. And sometimes I fail at that. You know, most people in here, if you're looking at your analytics, you're looking at your audience retention report, you know, your average view duration, you're like, hey, I thought I put this together really well. I thought it was going to hold their attention, and it didn't, right? So, you know, we're constantly trying to improve, to become better editors, trying to hold the attention of the viewer, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters, right? Two things. They've got to click, so we got to make thumbnails that get clicked, and we have to keep them watching the video. And then if we can, get them to watch another video. And that's an art that we all have to figure out along the way. All right. Next question here comes from Dante Ungas. What ways can I help my channel grow and not let the curve flatten? I'm going to take a peek, take a gander, if you will, at your channel. What are you doing, Dante? Dante, I have no idea what's going on in your channel. Okay, Dante, so here's what I've got for you. How do you grow your channel? Focus on something. But if you don't know what to focus on yet, because you're doing Minecraft, you're doing all of these crazy different things, if you're throwing all that stuff up against the wall, okay, if you notice that one of those things brings in a lot more views than the other, then lean into that and go that direction, right? Because when you're just starting out, it's difficult to find your niche. Like, I don't know what I want to make videos about, right? I don't know. I've got all these interests. I've got all these things I want to make. Okay, make them, throw them up against the wall. And when you're like, wow, that one got double or triple the views, then make another one. Wow, that one also got double or triple the views. Then lean hard into that and then start making that sort of content. Hey, Yo-Yo, how you doing? Yo-Yo, where are you from? You have an interesting name. Where are you from? Hey, Adam, how you doing? Let's see here. Actually, I just realized I needed to put my little TubeBuddy thing on here. Yeah, actually, before I continue, I should probably let you guys know that today's stream is brought to you by TubeBuddy, the #1 browser plugin and growth app for YouTubers. Per usual, look, I know if you've been part of my channel for any time whatsoever, you do have TubeBuddy, but if you don't, I've got links down in the description below for that. It's an essential tool that can help you find great opportunities that you can rank for. And today's stream is also brought to you by StreamYard. That's what I'm using to live stream with. So if you want to bring people onto your stream, do interviews, if you just want the easiest way possible to get up and go live streaming, you can use StreamYard for that. I've got links to StreamYard down in the description below as well. All right, moving on to the next question. Swarmstead says, what are the benefits of going live besides viewing time? If, say, 50 people are watching for an hour, does that only count as 50 views? I hope that makes it. Okay, so the benefits of going live, there are a couple of benefits to go live. First and foremost, if you're going live, you have the ability to build a great community and communicate in real time with the people who like your content or like you as a creator, right? We have everybody in here who's hanging out right now. And by the way, if anybody's new to my channel, type in the word new right now in the chat. I'm curious if anybody's here for the very first time. If you're new here for the very first time, you just subscribed to my channel, you're just catching this live for the first time, type the word in new right now, right? So live streaming, right? It's great for hanging out with your community building. Secondly, it's great for watch time, right? Now, if you're trying to reach monetization, if you want to join the YouTube Partner Program, you need 1,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Live streaming is a fantastic way to get that watch time. So another thing you can do besides community hangouts like this, you can do some sort of online training. Now, I don't know. I don't think that's what you're doing. Let me go. If I'm not mistaken, I think you are some sort of a homesteading channel because I recognize your name. Give me 1 second. Let me double check. Yes. Okay. You're doing bees, swarm removals. Yeah. So you have an entire channel where you're talking about, oh, Swarmstead. Oh, that's so clever. And I missed it. Swarmstead. I love that. So you have a channel, an entire channel about bees. And so that's a huge opportunity here for you. Old dinosaur. I love it. Hey, Natasha, how you doing? Natasha is new, and I just missed her. Where did she go? Natasha Nails is new. Let's give Natasha Nails a welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the Illuminati. Nice to see you here. G. Michael Jr., how you doing? A lot of you are old as dust. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Welcome. Yep, there you go. Friendly community here. Yeah, so here's the thing. Like, you're making content about bees. I think you have so much opportunity here. Where did your channel go? Wow. Like, you can teach people how to become, how to build their beehives. You can talk about the different types of bees. You can teach people how to get honey. You have so much opportunity here. You can use your platform as a way to send traffic to a website where you sell your honey. You could, I don't know if you can sell bees. I think you can. Can't you sell like queen bees? I don't know. I'm not a bee farmer. I don't know. Man, as a beekeeper, you have so much opportunity here. Yeah, live streaming, you got 343 subscribers. It's just a great way to connect with your community. Live training really doesn't work with what you're doing, but it's a fantastic way to do like a Q&A with your audience, right? Because the people who are subscribed to your channel, they are into beekeeping or they're into you. Go live just like this. Just like this. Use StreamYard. You can pull the questions up on the screen like I'm doing right now, and you can answer their questions about beekeeping. Fantastic a way to build community. There's literally every subject you can think of on YouTube. Yes. Yes, there is. This is the way. All right. Next question. Did I answer those? Yes, I did. Okay, next question from Beefy. Beefy says, I was wondering if 150 milliamps is good for vlogging. mAh is good for vlogging. What do you mean, is it good for vlogging? Rephrase the question, please. I'm not sure what do you mean by that. Are you talking about the battery? Because like the 1050, that's a battery. What you posted is a battery. Let me look at your channel. Maybe you're making videos about batteries. Hold on. What are you making videos about? Yeah, you're gonna have to rephrase the question because what you posted in there is actually the name of a battery. Next question comes from Lightning Wolf again, who says, nope, already answered that when you just put duplicates in there. So Human City Junction Model Railroad asks the next question. It says, I primarily use YouTube on desktop, but would like to get into shorts to pick up some subscribers. As a desktop users, how do I get into shorts? Okay, head over to my videos tab. Right now you're watching the live stream. Head over to my video tab. This morning I published a video about YouTube Shorts. I explain everything you need to know about YouTube Shorts. And if by the end of that video you still have questions, you can leave a question under that video as a comment. You can also go over to the TubeBuddy channel where I did a 1-hour live stream with Daniel Battelle, and we dug really deep into shorts and we talk about strategy that you can use with shorts. So watch my shorts video, you can leave a question there. And if that still doesn't help you, go watch the one over the TubeBuddy channel. By the end of that, you're gonna know everything you need to know about YouTube Shorts. But yeah, but you can absolutely use it on a desktop computer. Just the quickest answer is it has to be a vertical video under 60 seconds. You have to put hashtag shorts, plural, in either the title, put it at the end of the title or somewhere down in your description. But if you want the details, go watch the video because we go into some in-depth things there. Next question, Tytastic. Hey man, how you doing? I want to exclude Thailand from seeing my live streams while live streaming. How do you do it? As far as I know, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, Doug or Shelly, if you're still in here, I don't think there's any way for you to block a country from viewing your live streams. Not that I'm aware of. I've never looked into it, but I've never seen anything inside of YouTube Studio that allows you to do that. If I'm wrong, and I might be, somebody please correct me. D wears pants. Joke's on you. This is a pants-free live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's what I thought. Correct. No way to block a country. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you, Shelly. Christina Smallhorn, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, Christina. Hope you are doing well, making content and live streams about the upcoming home crash there, the real estate crash that's coming in the United States. I peek in on your live streams. Oh, and Eddie. How you doing? All right, next question. Colin Michael coming in says, as a new father, hey, congratulations. With free time now being limited, how do you get videos done on a tight schedule and what's your workflow process? Okay, first of all, I don't have children. I don't want children. I love other people's children. I just don't want children of my own, but congratulations, man. Yeah, I mean, as a father, like wow, man, you're going to have to find time wherever you can find it. I know it's going to be really tough for you. You're just going to have to, you're probably going to be exhausted a lot too. I know all my friends who have raised kids and they've tried to make YouTube videos and stuff like that. They're exhausted at first. They don't know what they're going to do at first, but eventually you start to figure out, okay, the baby sleeps here, the baby sleeps there. I have some free time here. I've got an hour here, an hour there. You're just going to have to make the absolute best of every minute that you have while you're not exhausted. My workflow is, and you're probably the same way. I have just endless video ideas. I use Notion. I use Notion and Google Keep. And what I'm trying to do is use Google Keep as more, I'm trying to transition from Google Keep to Notion, everything. But I use Notion now the most, where I go, okay, here's video ideas. And then I start to flush out those video ideas with bullet points. Okay. So let's say I want to make a video about how to edit with CapCut, for example, the CapCut app. Okay, so that might be, okay, here are possible titles. I'll write those down. And then I'll start writing bullet points of things that I want to look at. Okay, well, show them how to change the ratio. Show them how, does it have layers? Yes or no? If it does, show them how to, put in layers. Can I add music? Show them where to add music. How do you render, right? Show them the basics. So I just kind of like do bullet points and I break things out that way. And I've just got tons and tons and tons of video ideas. So when I do have time to make them, I'll sit down and I'll batch record if I can. I'll batch record anywhere from 2 to 5 videos where I'll just sit down and just crank through the spoken part of the video. So I might not necessarily record the screen recording at the time. I might come back and do that later. But maybe I'll shave or trim up or something like that and do the talking head portion. And then I'll come back around another day and do the video recording and maybe do a voiceover to that when I have the time. But yeah, hey, congratulations. You're gonna have to pay real close attention to your time. Can we just get like a congratulations, man, to Colin, new father? That's fantastic, dude. Okay, next question, Mr. JF4S7, who says, I know I just asked a question, but I remembered what I really wanted to ask you during the live. I got a new phone with a better camera and the old one, except the main camera app records at a low frame rate. Do you know what apps will record at a higher frame rate? Okay, so it depends on your phone. Like some Samsung devices, they don't allow you to change the frame rate that much. They give you a little bit of wiggle room. Are you on it? What are you on? You've got you're on okay, you didn't tell me what phone you have. Come on, man. If you would have told me what phone you have, I could have helped you out. Okay, look at Moment Pro Camera or look at Filmic Pro, or if you're an Android user, you might be able to get away with that on Open Camera. I'm not sure. I haven't opened that app in quite some time. But for iOS, I'm going to go with Filmic Pro or Moment Camera Pro or Beast Cam. That's pretty good too. You can change your frame rate on those. But if it's an older Android, you might not be able to do too much. Open Camera. Try Open Camera. See how that works for you. You can also check out Filmic Pro, but it could be limited. Jump through the chat really quick here. You have a Diggy Bice. I have no idea what does anybody know what phone that is? El Jefe Reviews. What's going on? Hey, El Jefe, man. Jeff, I sent you a message earlier. I don't know if you got it or not. I haven't checked my email. I don't know if you sent anything back. Yeah, I've never heard of this phone before. Can't help you there. I'm guessing it runs on Android. So yeah, best I could recommend is check out Open Camera and see if that allows it. If that doesn't work, maybe look at Filmic Pro. Pixelpia, have we had any funk yet? We've been holding the funk for you. We've been waiting for you.
Super chat.
Thank you so much, Pia. I appreciate the super chat. I'm also a co-host on a morning show. I think I missed part of that. Oh, Thrifty Pickers. I didn't recognize the name there. How you doing, man? I love the positivity in your new channel, man. Keep it going. What's up, Super Guy Gaming? See what's going on. Soul Moon's Rising Tarot. How you doing? Thrifty Pickers, how you doing? D, let's play some Among Us time. I downloaded the app. I played it for like a day and I deleted the app. Congrats on fatherhood. Yep, there you go. All right, next question. Mech Crow Mike. It says, I just started my channel 3 months ago. Congratulations. Welcome to YouTube. And now, since last week, I'm uploading videos every single day. That's a grind. But still, I'm not getting any views at all. If I get views, I can think that I might have subscriber chances soon. Any tips on how I can make views? I'm going to take a peek at your channel. You're playing Minecraft. Okay, so here's what I've got for you. Sweeney Dunstan, man, are you still in here? Sweeney Dunstan, if you were here, raise your hand and say I, and please come to the front of the class. I don't know. I don't know if he's in here. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Go over to YouTube and search for Sweeney Dunstan Minecraft. You're probably going to find 2 channels, but find the one about Minecraft. Study him. He's growing a Minecraft channel. There he is, this guy right here. Go study this guy, right? He's succeeding on Minecraft. He's growing on Minecraft. And here's the thing. Uploading every single day, that doesn't equal success. All that means is just a lot of work for you. Like, you would be better off slowing down and trying to strategically think about how you can grow your channel, and Sweeney Dunstan can help you with that, right? He's got a channel that can help you do that. You need to think that through strategically, how you can do this, and then kind of pick up the pace from there. But right now, you're just throwing a bunch of stuff up there, and nothing's working. And if you just keep throwing stuff up there, it's going to continue not to work. So go follow Sweeney, and he can help you through that. Here it is. You have to search, is Sweeney Dunstan. I'm the only one. There you go. Boom. All right, next question. Yeah, so what I did is I currently turned off the form. So right now, you can no longer ask a question in the form. If I can get through these quickly, I'll turn it back on, or I'll just take questions out of the chat. So just be patient. I don't want to accept too many questions and then not be able to answer them. I'm going to throw a frame on here. I'm going to throw one of these on. Let's throw this on for a while. That's a fun one. All right. Next question from Invasion YT again. Since I'm not able to focus on subscribers, man, I've already answered that. Okay, next question from Hawkeye. Question is, how do you connect a camera to your tablet? And okay, you didn't tell me, okay, which camera? It depends on what you have. So if you have like a webcam, like a Logitech C920, you can download an app called Prism Live Studio. I have a video that shows you how to do this. I don't know what kind of tablet you have. You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me what type of camera. You didn't give me much details other than I have a tablet. So you can download Prism Live Studio. You can use something like a Logitech C920 or any of the Logitech cameras. You do need an adapter, and I go through all of that on the video. So go to my channel, watch the video for how to connect a webcam to a phone, but the same thing can be done on a tablet. But without any more information from you, I can't give you more details than that. Next question from Artfully Blind with Diana. How you doing? Nice to see you in here again. Can a non-monetized channel get a community strike? Yes. Yeah, you can get a community guideline strike. You can get a copyright strike. You can get a copyright claim. The fact that you're not monetized, YouTube doesn't care. Right? If you're doing something wrong, they're going to let you know. That's a great question, actually. Next question. Actually, I'm going to jump to the chat for just a second, see if I've missed anything. Here it is. Saying I'm on the road and I've edited on my phone for the first time in a long time. Forgot how much I can do in KineMaster. So much fun. Yeah, KineMaster's great. Mobile editing is fun. You know, even if people don't usually edit or shoot on a phone, I highly recommend learning how to do it. Because number one, it's fun. Number two, you never know when you are going to need it. Pia's on the road. Like, I don't have all my stuff with me. I can do this stuff on my phone. You guys have seen me before where I've been live and I've been using my camera, and the camera dies, and I flip it over and I stream with my phone. Right? I'll swap this over and do things with my phone. So I urge everyone, learn how to shoot with your phone, learn how to edit with your phone, learn how to make thumbnails with your phone, learn how to live stream with your phone. So if anything ever goes wrong with your gear, you don't skip a beat. You can keep on going. Prism live stream video rules. Yes, it does. And they're a great company too. We did some work together. I'll probably do some work with them this year. Fantastic company. Those guys are working, and girls are working so hard to make that app better. And they listen to all of the feedback that you guys give them. So yeah, fantastic app. Let's see here. Hey, Matt Carves, how you doing? Going through the chat here. KineMaster is a beast of an app. Yeah, it's a really good app. Let's see. Okay. Weird flex. All right. You do you. Funky. Well, you're just dropping all kinds of gems today, aren't you? All right. Next question. WWE Musical Alliance. Who says, I uploaded themes of WWE. So should I concentrate on making my graphics better or music quality? Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to look at your channel really quick. Is this actual WWE? Hold on. Survivor Series. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, I'm not even sure what you're doing. So you're doing like theme music. Okay, so the first thing I've got for you, you've got your channel. You're doing something about WWE SmackDown, but I had no idea it's a musical alliance. So if you're just playing music and while you're using an image behind the graphic, then you're not a WWE channel. You're a music channel. You just happen to be sticking images of WWE wrestlers in the background. So you're not a wrestling channel. You're a music channel. Because I'm clicking on your videos and none of them, there's actually no videos. It's just like a single image, and I think you're playing a theme song. So if that's the case, you're a music channel. Musical Alliance, okay, that makes sense. So number one, you have to make sure that you're not using their music, or you're going to get a copyright claim or possibly even a copyright strike. If you're making original music, then it needs to be good music. Right? If you're a music channel, focus on the music. That's why they're there. Next question comes from MindBike98, who says, how do I get my views from 10 to 20 per video to 50 or 100 or more? Let me look at your channel. What are you doing here? Well, you got 920 subscribers, so you're doing something right. Let me see, MindBike. What are you doing? You're playing Fortnite. Okay, you're gaming. Okay, so here's the thing about gamers. And what I would advise you to do, it looks like you're playing Fortnite, but I mentioned Sweeney Dunstan, who was in here earlier. He plays Minecraft. What I want you to do, because you're really struggling, you're really finding a difficult time connecting to an audience. Gaming is tough, right? YouTube is tough. Gaming is incredibly hard. So what I want you to do is go follow Sweeney Dunstan and forget the fact that he plays Minecraft. Look at how he comes up with the ideas. Look at how he's structured his channel. Look at the type of topics he's coming up with the games, right? Look at how he's leaning into Minecraft. Study that and just think to yourself, okay, well, he did this with Minecraft. How can I do that for Fortnite, right? And then start doing that. Because here he is again. Gaming is, where'd he go? Oopsie. Gaming is super tough. Yeah, go follow this dude. And just forget the fact that it's Minecraft. But study that and say, okay, how can I take those Minecraft ideas and apply them to Fortnite? You can definitely do that. So instead of going into a deep dive into gaming, Sweeney Dunstan has he's going to switch accounts. There you go. He has a channel that's made specifically for gamers. Hey, Narfield, how you doing, man? Does shorts work well? It can. Okay, so here's the thing about shorts. And I just made a video on shorts today. I urge everyone, I'm just going to drop it in the chat. I'm going to drop it in the chat. I'm going to, girl, don't you do it. Don't you do it. I ain't going to do it. Where'd it go? I ain't going to do it. I did it. Where did it go? Hold on, I'm getting the link here. All right, so here is a video that I made answering a ton of questions about YouTube Shorts. I'm going to drop this into the chat right now. Because I don't want you to think of Shorts as anything different than a short video, right? I think YouTube did a very poor job rolling this out. I think they added too much confusion. There's not a lot of clarity when it comes to shorts. They're not explaining it well. Here's how I want you to think about shorts. Forget the fact that it might show up on what's called the short shelf. Forget that for a second. Just think of it as uploading a video to your channel that just happens to be under 60 seconds in length, and it just happens to be vertical. Okay, you still want to make a thumbnail. And by the way, the thumbnail needs to be horizontal, not vertically like the video. You still want to put a title. You still want to put a description. You still want to use tags. You still want to put your end screen in there, your end card if you're going to do that. You want to do everything exactly the same as you would any other video. It just has to be vertical and it has to be under 60 seconds. And either at the end of your title or somewhere down in your description, drop hashtag shorts, plural. I'm going to type it into the chat right now. Hashtag shorts, just like that. Now, if the video is good, if people are responding positively to this video, there's a good chance it's going to end up on what's called the short shelf. This shows up only on mobile devices. And if it ends up there, that's where you're going to see a lot of views. So don't think of shorts as, hey, do shorts work? It's just a video. The only thing a short is just a video that happens to sometimes go into a specific place while people are looking at YouTube on their phone. And when it ends up in there, sometimes it can get a lot of views. Right? So don't overthink shorts. Now, I will say this, and I'm going to, let me share this with you guys. Well, give me 1 second. YouTube Shorts. Give me 1 second. For those of you who know, I did a live stream with Daniel Battelle, and we did a deep dive into YouTube Shorts. I'm going to take off my brand here. We did a deep dive into YouTube Shorts, broke it down, talked about strategy. I made a video today about YouTube Shorts. Now, here's the thing. If you upload a video from your computer or your phone, it can be up to 60 seconds long. In certain countries of the world, started in India, but it's rolling out in places. Some people have it in different places. They have what's called a Shorts camera, which is built into the YouTube app. If you use the Shorts camera to record the video inside of that app, you can upload a 15-second video. Now, this is a thing that I want to show you that's very important. I want everybody to pay attention to right now. I've got two pieces of information that's super important. So even though YouTube says, okay, YouTube Shorts are vertical videos up to 60 seconds in length, okay? They also talk about up to 15 seconds long would capture multiple clips, right? If you're using the Shorts camera, each clip can be 15 seconds long. But here's the key. Look down here at the bottom. Read this. Note, content created on the Shorts camera is limited to 15 seconds. So while anything up to 60 seconds can appear on the shelf, and this is the key right here, this is clutch, we recommend that you focus on 15-second videos that are quickly and easily enjoyed by the viewer. Read that part as many times as you need to read that part so you understand it. YouTube says right here in the Google documents, it says, we recommend that you focus on 15-second videos that are quickly and easily enjoyed by the viewers. That is YouTube telling us that we should upload 15-second videos. Ignore that at your own peril. Now, those of you who know who Daryl Eves is the original YouTube educator. He is the grand poobah of YouTube educators. He worked closely with Mr. Beast. Daryl Eves, I think he's got like 20-something channels, over 1 million subscribers. He has more play buttons than anybody I know. An incredibly kind gentleman. He owns Vid Summit with Mr. Beast and Shonduras and some other people. He works closely with YouTube. He's worked with the engineering team with YouTube. He knows a lot about YouTube Shorts. He says, and they've tested this with Mr. Beast as well, that the sweet spot for Shorts is between 15 and 20 seconds long. So you've got YouTube saying 15 seconds long. You've got Daryl Eves, who's more knowledgeable than probably anyone else on the platform, saying 15 to 20 seconds long, and he worked directly with the development team making YouTube Shorts. So I don't know what else to tell you in terms of length. So even though you can load a video up to 60 seconds in length, keep in mind what YouTube is telling you what to do. Savvy Turtle just met him. Yeah, Daryl's the best, man. Shorter is better. Yeah, and so the reason is this. The reason is this, and the same thing applies to TikTok and Dubsmash and Likey and all the other short form platforms. You want people to watch your video 100% of the way. So let's say you upload a YouTube short that's 55 seconds long. There's a good chance they're not going to complete that 55 seconds, okay? But say there's other shorts that are only 15 or 20 seconds long. People are going to complete those 15 or 20 second shorts if they're fairly interesting. So those shorts are going to outperform your short, which means higher performance, which means your short is going to be rotated out of the shelf and it might not come back, right? Shorts that have people watching them in their entirety are going to keep being rotated in and out of the short shelf. So those of you who see the spikes, then they drop and then you see spikes, and then they drop and then you see spikes. It's because your video is performing well and they keep rotating them in and out, right? But focus on that 15 or 20 second sweet spot. Hey, what is going on, man? Nice to see you in here. My short just hit 4,000. I'm going viral right now. Yeah, there you go. Maybe 15 seconds has key content, but keep it going in case it plays the rest, or do it for 15 seconds only. YouTube specifically said, focus on making 15-second shorts. They just told it. They told us. I just shared it. That's from the Google. You know, I'm dropping this in the chat. This is directly from YouTube. And by the way, if you guys just learned something about YouTube Shorts, hit the thumbs up. Let me know you learned something. Let me know you're enjoying yourself. Let me know that you're finding this helpful. And by the way, for those of you who just came in, because we just got a little bit of a bump in viewership, I did a video this morning about YouTube Shorts where I answered your questions. You guys submitted questions to me, so be sure to watch that video as well. Now, okay, so let's talk about shorts for a while because this is new and a lot of people are confused about YouTube shorts. Do you guys want to continue with YouTube shorts? Type in yes in the chat right now if you want to continue with YouTube shorts. RPM Nexus, what's up, Matt? Yeah, if you guys want me to keep talking about shorts, type in yes and we'll keep going. Otherwise, I'll go back to the questions. I need to hydrate. I haven't hydrated. Hey, Scott, how you doing, buddy? Excuse me while I choke to death real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, I tried to hydrate and too much. Too much. Okay, so it looks like we want to talk about shorts. I'm a pianist. How can I jump into shorts? First of all, you need to go watch the video that I made today so you have a better understanding of what shorts are. So when it comes to shorts, here are some things to keep in mind. Yeah, so everybody asking questions right now, like, is it monetized? I answer all that stuff in today's video. Make sure you go watch that. Down the wrong pipe. So the funny thing is, it's actually one pipe. I don't know where we actually came up with the idea that it goes in the wrong pipe because I don't think that's technically true. Ooh. Hang on here. Tiny little baby sips. Now look at this mug, this giant StreamYard mug. Wow. All right, let me regain composure here. Okay, so here's the thing about shorts. There's a couple of different things you can do with shorts. You can make a short video, 15, 20 seconds long, that's good enough to just be its own video. Like, here's a really interesting 15 or 20 second video, just something really interesting, something that's snappy, something that's quick, or something that shows off your talent, or something that you just, that's just really cool, that's in alignment with the other type of content you're making on your channel, 15 or 20 seconds. And it can be a standalone video. Or you can use a short as a preview or a trailer to hand off to a longer video or another short. And the way you can hand off is you can put a link in the description of the short. And you can tell people at the end of the short, hey, if you want to see the longer version of this or you want to see part 2, I've got a link down in the description below. And they can go down, they can click on the description, they can click on the link, and they can go watch this. Now, here's something that's working really well on TikTok. So TikTok, love it or hate it, it's here to stay. TikTok, you also want people to watch your video in its entirety, right? The longer you can get people to watch your video, the better. That's why shorter videos are doing better, right? Unless you're a great storyteller, you're just incredibly entertaining. Most of us are not. Some people are, most of us are not. But a lot of people will do, like, here's part 1, right? If you don't have TikTok yet, even if you don't want to upload content to TikTok, and that's fine, download the app and just study the trending content. Study what's trending. Forget the stupid dances and all that stuff. Just study the trending stuff. Look at the pacing of the editing. Look at how short it is. Look at how quickly they get right into it, right? It's immediate content. There's no, hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing, hey gang, what's up fam? None of that stuff, man. It's just lickety split. They get right into it. There's no wasting time. Handle your shorts the exact same way. Study the shorts on YouTube, right? If you go to the short shelf on the homepage, look at those videos. Probably 7 out of 10 videos are going to have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. Study them. Look at how long they are. So why is this interesting, right? Why are there millions of views on this? Okay. Study that stuff. So, and that's one way to do it. And I mentioned that the handoff to another video. The key is you want people to watch your short in its entirety, right? If you can get 100% watch rate, that is a magnificent positive signal to YouTube that says, hey, people really want to watch this short, and that's going to massively increase the chances of your short being rotated more throughout the short shelf. Ooh. Yes, there you go. Hey, what's going on, David? Hates TikTok. You know what? I hated TikTok. By the way, if you guys want to see the best, the absolute best live streamer, background, set builder, badass music, jamming, retro stuff you've ever seen on YouTube, this dude right here, David. Every set I've ever built, especially the Niman Live Studio, was inspired from this guy right here. So if you guys want to learn all about like professional level live streaming, go follow Impartial Geek. Don't listen to a word he says, but go follow him. Hope you're doing well, man. Hates TikTok. Yeah, I hated TikTok too. I hated TikTok because when I first put it in, it was just like stupid dances and first of all, it was in Thai language because I was in Thailand, but it was just like stupid dancing and just the dumbest stuff I'd ever seen in my life. And I was like, who was watching this garbage? Like, how could this possibly be, how is this popular? This is the worst content I've ever seen in my life. But you can press a video and you can hold it and you can say not interested. And the algorithm learns really quickly over there what you are interested in and what you're not interested in. So if you're like, hey, I don't want to see this, press it and hold it and say not interested. And when you find something that you like, give it a heart, leave a comment. The algorithm learns really quickly. So what happened was I took TikTok that was just trash, absolute just trash, and turned it into an app where I'm probably 80%, 85% very hyper-targeted content that I actually want to watch. I've got amazing videos from photographers and editors and financial advisors and real estate advisors and people who are building e-commerce stores and motivational. Man, it's completely transformed how I thought about TikTok. So don't give up on it just yet. You can train the algorithm. Richie Dalton, how you doing, man? Chiming in from, are you still in Vietnam? Hope you're doing well in Vietnam. I have 2 channels. All right, let me see. I'm going to move on to the next question. Dude, I love you. I love you more, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward. One of these days, after all this stuff is behind us, we're going to be able to hang out again. I don't know when that's going. Maybe next year, 2022. I don't know. Looking forward to it, man. I'm just going to leave this up here. That makes me smile. All right, I'm going to tackle the next question here. But if there's anything else about YouTube Shorts, I uploaded the video today, and just think of them as another piece of content that's going on your channel, right? It can live on your channel with all of your other videos. That's why it's important to put a thumbnail on it. And at the same time, if it goes into the short shelf, it can be in the short shelf while at the same time being on your channel. So it could end up getting browse traffic or search traffic or suggested traffic while at the exact same time getting shorts traffic while it's in the short shelf. So treat it just like any other piece of content, but make it interesting enough that it could also be a standalone video. Now, here's where things get really cool. You already have this video. You already shot the video. You already made the video. Why don't you upload it to other short form platforms? Right? There's a bunch of them out there, right? You've got TikTok, Dubsmash, Likey, Instagram Reels, Byte. You've got all these other short form platforms. You already have the video. All you have to, especially if you're uploading, 15-second clips, all you have to do is just download those, create an account, put them up there, drop some hashtags in them, and upload them. You might be able to build additional communities on additional platforms. And you never know when those are going to take off. We have a community member, Patty Broussard. Patty Broussard was struggling for a really long time to grow her YouTube channel. She's a musician. She plays, it's called a ray. It's like this bizarre musical instrument. She was really struggling to grow her YouTube channel. So she went over to TikTok. She exploded on TikTok. I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of followers she has now, but she was able to blow up her TikTok account, making the same content, just short content. Then she's able to send those TikTok users back over to YouTube, and now she's growing her YouTube channel quickly from people on TikTok. And then she went over to Instagram Reels, and now she's blowing up on Instagram Reels. So she tried YouTube first, and it wasn't working, so she kind of, okay, I'm going to rethink this, went to TikTok, blew up. Now, here's the cool thing about TikTok. Unlike Instagram, unlike Twitter, unlike Facebook, where people generally don't want to change platforms, TikTok is one of those platforms where they'll gladly leave TikTok to come over to YouTube. So a lot of people are seeing massive, massive growth on YouTube because they're succeeding on TikTok, and they're able to bring that audience over. So there's all of that stuff. Pixelpia coming in says, I didn't get any funk for my second super chat. I thought I gave you some funk for the super chat. Let's see what we got. Let's get you a little funk here. What do we got? Oh yeah.
Super chat.
Thank you, Pia. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. That was mighty kind of you. Funk, baby. Okay, can you get watch time using shorts? Okay, so I think I dug into this in the video, but here's the thing. Any subscribers that you get from YouTube Shorts, obviously they apply to your channel, and they do apply towards the partner program if you're trying to get monetized subscribers. However, watch time does not apply if you are trying to reach monetization status to reach the to get into the YouTube Partner Program. So subscribers count, watch time does not. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for the green hearts. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Let me see if there's anything else. D sent me. Yeah. Yeah, David's awesome, man. If you guys are wanting to level up your live stream like pro, just go look at his live streams. Like you're just gonna be like, what? Yeah, he's on another level. And the smartest dude is he. If he's not here anymore, I'm gonna stop saying good stuff about him. Is he gone? I'm just kidding. No, David is hands down the smartest dude I've ever met when it comes to live streaming and building all that stuff together. He's a wizard. He's the closest thing to a wizard we have for live streaming on YouTube. Oh, he is still here. There he is. The closest thing to a wizard that we actually have. Oh. Hey, thank you so much.
Super chat.
I appreciate the super chat, super sticker. Hope you were doing well. Thank you so much. Wait, did he just say watch time doesn't count on shorts? Right, if you're trying to reach yeah, so if you're like, hey, I want to get monetized, shorts is not the way to do it. Shorts is a great way to bring a bunch of viewers to your channel, a great way to get subscribers, but YouTube is not counting the watch time that you get on shorts towards monetization. Right, so yeah, that's correct. It doesn't count towards monetization. David's insight has helped me greatly. Yeah, me too. Me too. You know, like everybody gets known for something on YouTube and like everybody has their go-to people, right? So I know that if I have any live streaming question whatsoever, 100% sure I can go to Dave and like, hey, what's up with this? And he's going to have an answer. He's that dude. What do you recommend to get subscribers fast? YouTube Shorts. I think people who are succeeding on YouTube Shorts right now, they're seeing explosive growth if you do it right. All right, I'll get back into the questions here, or I'm never getting done with these questions. Master, I can't even pronounce the last name, but I'm just saying Master Vlog 2. What's the question? Vlog. Nope, you blew it there, buddy. Okay, next question is from Mohammed Reza, who says, hey, thanks for the answers. One, I'm a one-man army. I want to make a reaction video in 2 languages for 2 different languages. Do you think I'm going to trap into burnout trap? Okay, here's the thing. If you're making content in 2 languages, put that on 2 different channels. Because if you put multiple languages on one channel, you're segmenting your audience. If I find an English-speaking video and I'm like, wow, I really love this creator, and then you start uploading videos in, I don't know, just say Hindi, I don't know what the hell you're saying. I'm going to bounce. I didn't sign up for that. I'm there for the English, right? And people who are finding you for the other videos, let's say Hindi, I don't know what you're speaking, and then you start uploading English, and if they don't understand English, they're also going to bounce. So if you want multiple language, those are two different channels. Do not segment your audience. The second part, it says, I've heard that if anyone makes a channel and starts to upload it 6 months later or so, the algorithm doesn't tend to count the channel in YouTube community and does not promote it. Is this correct? That is not correct. Here's the thing about the YouTube algorithm. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Here we go. We got some good music coming in from David.
Super chat.
Thanks so much, man. Dude, you're the best. I'm off to give a massage. Peace out. Can't wait till we can break bread again. That's what I'm talking about, man. Makes me want to roller skate, doesn't it? So here's the thing, man. 1, appreciate the super chat. Number 2, let's talk about those massages. I'm expecting a shoulder rub next time I see you, my man. Yeah, there it is. Live streaming pros. Boom. Yeah, that does kind of have another one. Can we delete it? Huh? Can we make a deleted video? No, if you delete the video, it's gone. Xanadu. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you'll get more of it. This is going to get weird, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you can rub my feet too. How about that? You can rub my shoulders and my feet. Oh, man. I think did I miss one? Oh, no, okay, we're good. This stream's going to get weird, ladies and gentlemen. What was I just talking about? Let me go back one before David just completely derailed me. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's the thing about the YouTube algorithm. The algorithm algorithms. Keep in mind there's different algorithms. There's an algorithm that controls search traffic. There's an algorithm controlling browse traffic, and an algorithm that's controlling suggested traffic. There's an algorithm controlling YouTube Shorts. There are algorithms. All the algorithm does is it follows the audience and it tries to predict what a viewer wants to watch next. There's no such thing as, oh, if you upload after 6 months or you upload 3 times a week, the algorithm, no, none of that. Now, the more you upload, the more opportunity you have, right? If you're just uploading once a month, well, you don't have a lot of opportunity to be found, right? But if you're uploading once, twice, even 3 times a week, every single video that you go up, right? Think of it like fishing, right? You got 1 fishing pole, you can only catch 1 fish. You got 3 poles, 3 different bait. You got 5 poles, 6 poles. You got different bait on them. You're throwing them out there. You now, the chances of you catching multiple fish is totally possible because you have more opportunity. Videos are exactly the same way. There's no such thing as like, well, after 6 months, this is going to happen. The algorithms just want to figure out what the viewer wants to watch next based on their viewing habits. That's all the algorithms do. So once YouTube collects enough data on your channel and on your videos, then when somebody's, hopping on YouTube, if they think that viewer might like your content, then they might show them that video. That's what the algorithm is really doing. Algorithms. Have a good one, man. Enjoy your massage. Enjoy giving your massage. Free agent. Oh, man. Yes. Enjoy yourself, man. Don't get any on you. And if you do, see a doctor and get rid of it. All right, next question here. That's right. He did leave. He did leave Livestreaming Pros. All right, next question. 30-day reviews. Says, last week you said that non-niche videos could mess with YouTube when I asked. I'm wondering if it could be confusing to YouTube to the type of channel that I have. I remove them or do. Oh, so Justin, are you talking about you have videos on your channel that are not related to your niche and they're still driving traffic and subscribers to your channel? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, if that's the case, I mean, here's the thing. If you have success with a video or videos that have nothing to do with where you're at now on your channel, right? You're doing men's grooming products, but you've got food videos that are just doing really well. You might be able to convert a very small percentage of them, but what you're doing, even though you are getting the watch time, you're bringing in the wrong viewers. This is the same thing with YouTube Shorts. This is the exact same thing with YouTube Shorts when people are making different content, right? Let's say you have a men's grooming channel, right? But your shorts are like pranks. Like I'm doing pranks. I'm doing like weird trending stuff. I'm doing funky dances or whatever. And then people are like, wow, these shorts are amazing. And you've got all these thousands and thousands of views and all these subscribers are following your channel. Like, wow, look at all these subscribers. Look at all these views coming in. Okay, that's great. Congratulations. You've got views that are worthless. You've got subscribers that are worthless because none of them are going to be interested in your actual content on your main channel. And YouTube sees that. So then when you upload another video about men's grooming products, YouTube's going to say, wow, look at all these new subscribers that came in, or look at all these subscribers who've been watching these other videos, but they're not interested in all of these other videos that he's uploading now. And you upload another video, and YouTube says, wow, they're not interested in that one either. And you upload another one. Whoa, they're not interested in any of these videos. Like those are negative signals to YouTube. What you want to do, and Joseph, I see your super chat. I'll get you in 1 second. What you want to do is give YouTube as many positive signals as you possibly can. Like audit your channel, and if you have anything that's like, okay, this could be a negative signal to YouTube. This could be telling YouTube that people aren't interested. Like those are things that are holding you back. I like to think of niching down as being aerodynamic, right? So if you have, let me find an analogy here. If you have a sports car and you have a truck that's full of a bunch of a moving truck full of like furniture and like refrigerators, like a pickup truck, right? They've got the same engine in them. They've got the same driver in them. Which one's going to move faster? The car is going to go faster because it's completely streamlined. It's aerodynamic. That truck's going to drive slower because it's not aerodynamic. It's got all this stuff creating drag and slowing it down, right? So just think about everything you can do. And this applies to everybody. Everything that you can do to make your channel completely aerodynamic, to move faster, to grow faster, and to give YouTube as many positive signals as you can, So YouTube can see that people actually want to watch your content. When YouTube sees, hey, wow, people love watching this stuff, guess what's going to happen? They're going to make sure that you have an audience. They're going to make sure that they keep finding the right people to watch your videos. Joseph.
Super chat.
Thanks for the super chat, Joseph. It's $4 for no reason, and I also want to give you a massage. Hey, you can rub my shoulders, man. We ever meet, just like, hey, get them. Or you can choose, you can rub the dogs. I'm always down for a dog rub. Nelvin, I love live streams. I do too. I do too. Hold on here. Let's see if I missed anything in the chat. A self-publishing with Dale. How's it going, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you were doing well, my friend. So yeah, Justin, go back to answer your question. I mean, it sucks, right? Because you're like, wow, I'm getting views. I've got a video that's connecting with someone. That sucks. But the truth of the matter is, you're bringing in all the wrong people. You're bringing in people who are not interested in what you're doing now. Now, if you were to tell me, hey, I'm going to make a channel pivot and I'm going to make more videos like that, I'm going to go into food. Okay, well, then it makes sense to keep that video. But, you know, every day you keep that video, I wouldn't delete it. I would just unlist it. And it's going to hurt. You're going to miss those views. You're going to miss the watch time. But what you're doing is you're tightening your tribe, right? You're streamlining your channel. You're making it more aerodynamic by making sure that every piece of content on your channel is in alignment with your value proposition. That way, when somebody comes to your channel, they're like, wow, look at all of these videos for me. Like every video he's got is like something that I'm interested in, right? YouTube sees that stuff. Hope that answers your question. Dante Ungas asks the next question, says, I'm nearing 100 subscribers. How can I increase my subscriber count efficiently without asking friends? Yeah, you never want to ask your friends to subscribe. I recommend trying YouTube Shorts. You know, I've been talking about Shorts a lot during this live stream. Go watch my video on YouTube Shorts. I just uploaded it this morning and just start experimenting with Shorts. If you do have a short that does well and ends up in the short shelf, you're not going to get the watch time from it, but you can get a lot of subscribers. Just make sure that it's relevant to the other content that you're making on your video or on your channel. Next question from Yo-Yo. Again, how do I build an engaged community? You're looking at it. You build an engaged community by step one. You reply to every single comment that comes onto your channel. Now, you are going to get to the point where that's going to be difficult, if not, you know, impossible to do. When you get, you know, I think I replied to like 15,000 comments last year from YouTube's report. That's an insane amount of comments, but do your best. Reply to as many people as you can. If you can't, give them a heart. You'll miss some, but do the best you can. Do live streams. Hang out like this. Hang out like, here we go, Zach Talks Tech.
Super chat.
Zach Talks Tech, what's up, dude? Regarding my comment in the last video, what dimension should we be using? Okay, so normally, if you're making videos, you're making 16:9 videos for the ratio. So for shorts, you're doing 9:16, right? You're taking that landscape and you're literally just flipping it vertically. 9:16 is the ratio that you're looking for. You can upload 1080. You can upload it at 1080, but the thing is, it's just 9:16 instead of 16:9. Hope that answers your question. Yeah, I wouldn't even bother with 4K. All the video quality that I've seen in shorts, it almost looks like they're encoding shorts more. Like if you look at the videos on your channel, you can choose between like 360, 480, 720, 1080, 2K, 4K. But on shorts, you've just like when it's in the short shelf, it's just one encode, right? When it shows on your channel, you're going to have different encodes. But when it shows on the short shelf, it's just a single encode. And they're usually not that good. So just make sure that the actual ratio is 9:16, and I would just upload it at 1080p. I just use a vertical preset in Final Cut myself. Oh, there you go. Boom, there you go. Jim, dropping the super chat.
Super chat.
Thank you so much for super chat. It says no massages. You wouldn't rub my dogs? Come on, man. But I appreciate the great work. Where can we find those cool or similar super chat sounds? I get all of my super chat. Okay, so let me explain this. This,
Super chat.
let me turn that up. This
Super chat.
and this,
Welcome to the Niminati.
those two were custom made by Travis MCP. He just, man, is amazing dude. He does some voiceover stuff. He just sent these to me and my brother one day to use during our live streams. However, all the music, I get that from Epidemic Sound. I believe I have a link to Epidemic Sound down in the description below. If you're looking for music to use safely in your YouTube videos, I use a bunch of, I've used Epidemic Sound, I've used Licked, I've used Music Bed, I've used a bunch of them, but I use Epidemic Sound the most. Hold on here. D, your background is cool. How is that possible? This behind me, all it is this. And I believe I have a link to this down in the description. These are the cool, I've got a video coming on these little lights. And these things are so amazing. Let me turn this down. Give me 1 second. Go HBC. 1 second here. Yeah, so these are, this is from a company called Aperture. It's called the MC Light. It's got magnets on here. You could screw it into a tripod. So that's what it is behind me. I've got it on a tiny little tripod. I'm sitting down and it's about in the middle of my back in terms of height. And it's just this. And I'm just shooting it up against the wall. Purple. Over, you know what? I've got a, let me find this 1 second. So if anybody's real curious about like affordable lighting and how to do stuff like this, I made a video for the StreamYard channel not too long ago. Let me find this video and drop it in the chat where I break down the little mobile lights that I'm using. I'm using this light and a couple of other lights. I'm going to drop this into the chat right now. So if you're interested in lighting, just like tiny little stuff like this, I break it all down in the video that I'm dropping into the stream right now. Hey, How To Automotive, how you doing? I'm gonna drop a little super chat music. What do we got here? Let's do this one.
Super chat.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Question is, hey, do you level the content? I have a question. I feel like I'm leaving a lot of money on the table when it comes to my channel. Would you recommend, who would you recommend I go for a deep dive review on the channel? I'm not taking any personal consulting work on right now, but I do recommend Daniel Battelle. Let me drop a link to the chat right here. Hold on here. And yeah, you probably are leaving a bunch of money on the table. So give me 1 second. So Daniel has a great way at looking at channels. I'm dropping his link into the chat right now. And on his website, there's a form that you can book. You can book an appointment with him. He does a great job at analyzing your channel. So he can not only look, I mean, in addition, if you're like, hey, here's what I want, where am I leaving money on the table? So he can look at that, but he's also able to look at ways that you can grow your channel faster. You know, he can help you with strategy and that sort of thing. So yeah, I highly recommend Daniel. Fantastic dude. Daniel's great. Yeah, he's a fantastic editor too. Great teacher. Hey, Pete, how you doing, man? Nice to see you in here. I would just unlist them. I wouldn't private them. I would just unlist them. And it's going to be painful, right? You're going to see the drop. You're going to see the view drop and the watch time drop. But it's just, think about streamlining your channel. Think about aerodynamics, right? Think about sending every positive signal you can to YouTube. All right, next question. Where am I at? Intelligent Quoter says, how come Streamlabs shuts down when capturing gameplay? It could be a bug inside of Streamlabs. It could be that your phone is overheating because you have a potato for a phone. There's a million reasons why it could be shutting down. A lot of times, Streamlabs, it has, you know, everybody who uses Streamlabs on a phone knows how buggy it is. If your phone isn't very powerful, it could be overheating, because what you're doing is you're asking a lot of your phone to be able to stream and play a game at the exact same time. So you're running an app, you're live streaming, and you are connecting to Twitch or YouTube, and you're playing a game. Like, that's taxing a phone. And if your phone isn't that strong, it could be overheating and just shutting down. Or it could just be a bug with Streamlabs. A lot of people have that problem with Streamlabs. Doug, is Doug still in here? There he is, this guy right here. So Doug Hewson, go follow Doug Hewson. He has up-to-date videos on the Streamlabs mobile app. He might have a video discussing why it's shutting down, but he's probably the most competent person explaining, about how to get around certain issues with the Streamlabs mobile app. How old are you? I am old enough to be your father. I guarantee it. All right, next question. Comes from the Thrifty Pickers. Says, what's a good live streaming mic that is not going to break the bank? I'm the co-host of a morning show, and I keep having mic problems. Either it isn't clear or it has background noises in it. Thrifty Pickers, if you can, because I know they're in the Niminati Facebook group, the private Facebook group for this channel. Send me a message there, leave a post there. I need more information, because here's the thing. I can tell you about an affordable mic, but I'm running this affordable mic through a processor that's making it sound a lot better. So what I want you to do is go to the Facebook group, tell me what you're actually working with there. Let me know what your budget is there. If you want to send it to me in a private message, that's fine too, because I need more information so I can steer you in the right direction. And this gentleman, where's he at? This guy's right here. Pete Johns. Now, he has a channel where he he uses like iPads and iOS devices and about how to make music, but he also covers some mics over there as well. So you can check him out. And there's another great channel called Podcastage. Podcastage is, he's the closest thing to a mic wizard that we have. We also have Curtis Judd, who is fantastic for audio. But send me a message. I need some more detail as far as budget. Do you have a mixer? Do you have any effects processing? Is it XLR input? Is it USB input? I need you to give me more information so I can steer you in the right direction. Next question is from Taigan Min Miat. Hey, D, I messed around with my thumbnails and things are getting quite good. 2 questions. How to deal with sub for sub guys? You block them. The easiest way that you can do, so anytime somebody leaves a comment, either on a desktop or a phone, over on the right-hand side of the comment, you have 3 little dots. Tap on the 3 little dots. You can hide them from the channel. Just hide them from the channel. They don't know that you hid them. They'll never know. They don't get a notification, and then they're gone. Poof. I mean, when I promote in a video in a Facebook group, they're all like, hey, I subscribed to your channel. Okay, so if you're doing it on Facebook, you just ignore them. You just don't even acknowledge them. When you say no, they're like, you're a bad musician. Just don't acknowledge them. Don't acknowledge them. Here's the thing, sub for sub guys, they're going to kill your channel. Like, they just want the sub count, and the sub count's not where you win, right? Views, that's what you want. You want to build community. You want views. You want watch time. Subs don't mean that much. So anybody, if it's happening on YouTube, hide them from your channel. If it's happening on Facebook and you can't get rid of them on Facebook, just ignore them. Just totally ignore them. And don't worry. If they say mean things, they say mean things, because they're failing. They're going to fail on YouTube. You just have to put your blinders on and ignore them. Second thing is CapCut Video Editor is free, and it has all the amazing features, but I'm worrying about my privacy because it's all free. Should I use it? I do have some videos coming on CapCut. Here's the thing with free. There are a lot of great free apps out there, but look, man, here's the reality of it. All these apps that we're putting into our phone, we agree to all these permissions. Some of them want to look at our contacts. Some of them want to know all this stuff. I mean, we're on social media. We're making stuff on YouTube. Using an app like CapCut, what are you using? You're an Android. So, I mean, when apps go into the Google Play Store and apps go into first of all, make sure you're downloading all your apps from either the Google Play Store or from the Apple Store, because they do a really good job at trying to get rid of malicious apps. It doesn't mean that they don't slip through in the Google Store or in the Apple Store, but it's rare. If you are sideloading the apps and you're getting them from websites and stuff like that, then yeah, you can absolutely compromise your security. But if you're getting it from the Google Play Store, you're getting it from the Apple Store, 99% you're going to be good with that. Yeah, they might know your location if you let them. They might get your contacts if you let them. But I mean, no offense, but you're not like, you're not like a nuclear scientist. It's not like somebody's going to come and kidnap you. You know what I mean? They're not looking for your passwords and that sort of thing. If you get it from a website in a side-loaded APK, 100% they're going to put malicious code in or malware and stuff like that. So if it's coming from the Google Play Store, if it's coming from the Apple Store, is it safe to use? Yeah, I've got it on my phone. How about that? I've got CapCut on my phone. I should have just started with that. I've got CapCut. I've got CapCut, and I run multiple businesses off of my phone. So that should help you sleep at night. All right, next question. Yo-Yo Gami. Again, how do I make a viral video and can I have a shout out? Nope. Next question from ODD Professionals. Brand new channel, 0 videos yet as I'm testing my mobile setup software looking for a solution that would get me going. I want to be able to live stream to YouTube. The catch is I want to capture my entire 12 to 16 hour DoorDash shift. I tried using Mint Mobile, but I ran into the 35 gigabyte cap fest. My question, what are my options to be able to capture mobile 12 to 16 hour live streams? You're going to have to find a different provider that has unlimited data, right? I'm not in the US, so I can't advise you on who to use, but you're going to have to look at all the different providers and find someone who truly has unlimited data. I want to use YouTube as a way to capture all the hours. I've started OBS on my MacBook Pro to capture recordings and purchase. Yeah. So that's what it comes down to. So you just want to figure out how to do 12 to 16 hour live streams on a phone. The least expensive way to do it is to find a provider that has true unlimited data. The expensive way to do it is to there's a company called Live and then the letter U. They sell a little backpack that costs around $1,000. You can put 2 or 3 different SIM cards in it from 3 different providers, and it bonds those cells, the SIM cards together. It's a bonding technology to give you a super strong signal, but you don't want to do that right now. So you're just going to have to find unlimited data. And because I'm not in the US, so I don't know who offers that. Maybe someone in the chat can help with that. Next question is from Rude Ronnie Banerjee. I apologize if I got that wrong. I upload videos, but I don't get views. I have 50 subscribers, you say. Well, let's have a peek. You're uploading videos. Rude Ronnie, be your own boss, motivation, grooming, lifestyle. Okay, so here's what I've got for you. You've been uploading for a while, and you've got all kinds of different types of content. What I would recommend is to focus on one type of content. So you've got one video, how to remove acne, scars, and dark spots. Okay, here, I want to share your channel for just a second. Pete, here he goes. Hold on, here we go. What are we going to hit? PhotoFin, what's up, dude?
Oh, super chat.
That one makes my face hurt. Thanks, my man. It says 2021 is the year of the funk. That's what I'm talking about. Do you interested in your strategy of making live streaming unlisted? Can you talk through this concept? Asking for me. Yeah, so here's the thing. Here's why I started unlisting my live streams. Because, okay, I do tutorial videos, right? Tutorial videos, talking head videos, they're usually 3 minutes to 5 minutes long on average. People will commit to that, okay? So what started happening is because I have so many live streams where I just hang out and I do Q&A, and they're 2-hour live streams, 3-hour live streams. They really don't match with the videos that I make. I'm just answering questions. They're not necessarily mobile related. We're listening to music. We're having fun, right? So what was happening was somebody would watch like a 3-minute video, how to go live with your iPhone, and YouTube would say, hey, watch next. Here's a 3-hour live stream. And then people, like that was happening a lot, like an awful lot. And I don't want that. I don't want YouTube I don't want to strangle YouTube on that. Like, why would you suggest a 3-hour live stream replay after someone just watched a 3-minute video? So that's bad on you, YouTube. But that was happening a lot. And I don't want that. I want somebody to watch that video and then go watch the next video that makes sense. I don't want YouTube to say, hey, here's a 3-hour live stream, because they're not watching it, right? So because it was happening, I started unlisting them. So now what I do, I go live, I'll leave it up for a few days. Sometimes I even leave it up for a week, and then I unlist it, and then I do another one, because I don't want those lives floating around. So that's my strategy. It works for me. All right, let's see here. Right, it's not the same. Right, this is what happens with my channel. Like if your channel is completely live streaming and every video's an hour long, then it doesn't matter. But if somebody comes in on a, if you watch a video how to live stream on an iPhone and it's 3 minutes or 4 minutes long, and YouTube's like, hey, here, watch this mobile live stream hangout Q&A that's 3 hours, 100% sure they're not clicking on that video. Oh yeah, you don't get views. I got sidetracked. Okay, so Rude Ronnie, if I pronounce your name correctly. How to remove acne scars. How to remove my pimples, right? CBSD student warning. How I scored 95 plus on English. Like you've got, oh, I didn't pull you up. Oops, let me pull you up. All right, so if I look at your channel right here, you've got all kinds of different things going on, right? Like if I watched this, which I wouldn't because I'm not your target audience, I might not watch this. The immunity supplies review, I don't even know what that is. Right, like you're a bit here, 3 millionaires money rules, like your content's all over the place. So let me see what's actually working for you. Give me 1 second. I'm going to sort by most popular. Okay, so let's focus on this one. This is your breakout video, only 6 months old. How I removed my acne and pimples in 1 hour. Okay, thumbnail looks great. The words are clear. They're easy to read. Your text is very easy to read. How I removed my acne and pimples in 1 hour. That's fantastic. Okay, do more videos like this and look at how you wrote the title. Look at how you made the thumbnail. Look at the topic, right? But I want to show you this here. And over here, you've got a thumbnail. I guess this is Hindi, I believe, right? Like this is a complete disconnect. If you're speaking English in this video and everything else is in English, then you've got this one over here with Hindi in it. You're completely segmenting your audience. And you're also segmenting it here because it looks like you're going into Indian music, which is fine if that's who you want to watch your videos. But that also doesn't have anything to do with this. You follow me? Like you're doing all of these different things that don't have anything to do with your most popular video. So what you need to do is figure out who you're making videos for, because right now you're making videos for everybody, which means you're making videos for nobody, right? You're making it hard for people to find you. So look at this one. So you had the one video, right? So if I go back to that one, and I sort by most popular, I want you to look at how you wrote this. How I removed my acne and pimples in 1 hour, right? And then you want to go back over here to look at the last video, which is kind of the same. Your text is a little bit wordy. That's probably too much wordy. It's too much words in your thumbnail there. But look at this. How to, and now you got this weird punctuation in here, right? You get commas and colons and you got all this stuff. Like that's completely breaking it up. Write that title exactly the way you did the other title. You see, you did it here, how I removed my old acne and pimples in 3. Now, here's the thing. The pimple thing worked once, and what you should have done after you made that video is you should have leaned super hard into that, and video after video, you should have went into skincare, right? You want to win video after video, how to get rid of pimples, how to clean up your skin, the best products for this, the best skincare lotions, the best blah, 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 blah. Everything you can think of about skincare, how to get rid of pimples, you should have leaned hard into that. But instead, where did you actually upload that one? Hold on, where did it go? Right, so what you did is you made this video and it went gangbusters, and then you followed it up with a live stream about MTV, and then my affordable Reiki makeup, that was kind of close, but that's, right? Then you kind of went into this Bengali skincare. So here's the thing. Are you trying to communicate with people in a specific region of the world, or are you trying to capture a larger audience? So you're going to have to make some difficult decisions here because you're trying to speak to too many people, right? Do you want to do something in your own language? Do you want to do something in English? Do you want to do something that attracts a wider audience in English? So you're going to have to make these decisions, right? Are you motivation? Are you grooming? Are you lifestyle? Are you skincare? What are you? So my advice to you is figure out who you want to make content for, who are you trying to have that conversation with, and make consistent videos for them, right? You had a lot of success on that one video. So just say, okay, I'm just going to make 10 videos similar to that. And look at how you wrote the title. Look at your thumbnail. Look at how you actually made the video. Look at your pacing. Look at how you edited the video. Look at your description. Try to find something in that video and replicate that, and then replicate it again and replicate it again. Because what you have now is all of these confusing videos. So if somebody watches one, they're probably not going to watch another because you changed the topic on them. Hey, Shelly, welcome back. Wow, what a question. Oh, this question. I don't know, about tree fitty. YouTube editors take too long. Yep, they can. Let's see. Okay, so that is the end of all the questions in the form. I'm going to take some rapid fire questions out of the chat right now. So if you have a question that you want to have answered in the chat, type out question first so I can identify it as a question, and then write your question. How do you see your watch time? Okay, so you need to go into YouTube Studio, and you can, if you're doing everything on a phone, use the Chrome browser, put it in desktop mode. You need to request the desktop site. Then you go into YouTube Studio, and you get there by clicking on your profile picture once you're on youtube.com. Go to YouTube Studio, and then you can go into each individual video. You can dig into analytics for your channel as a whole. It depends on what I'm doing. So if I'm in my studio, I will edit things on a computer. But if I'm traveling or if I'm making short form content, if I'm using my iPad, I use LumaFusion. If I'm using my phone making TikTok videos or short form content, I use VideoLeap. If I'm in my studio and I have access to a computer, I use Vegas Pro. All right, let's see. Please don't spam the chat. Question, will you make a VN tutorial? Probably. Probably yes. Let's see here. Rapid fire, you got it. And we're going to see how many people can actually follow instructions here. Okay. Yeah, this is how you do it right here. Question: how important is it to have a website in 2021 for a YouTube creator? I don't have a website for myself. I forward mine over to my YouTube channel. I had a website, I took it down. I had some security issues and I just never put it back up. I will be I changed servers, changed hosting companies. So I'll be putting a new website up here actually really soon. I think it's very important because, Pete, we don't own the platforms that we're on. We don't own them. So I'm going to be focusing really hard on 2021 for building up my email list, because if anything were to, you have an email list that you can send emails out to people for marketing or just sharing information, whatever you want to do with it. But number two, so many people are just having like accidents on social media platforms and they're losing their accounts, they're getting hacked. And I just, we're on rented land. So I want to be able to have as much contact with the people who want to watch my content as possible. So at the very least, having a website to collect their email addresses so you can start that communication with them via email, right? And then if, heaven forbid, anything ever happened to your channel, you have a way to actually communicate with them and let them know what's going on. So yeah, I think it's important. I think it's important. How to go live on mobile without 1,000. Number one, you have to verify your channel. Go to youtube.com/verify. Go through the process. You have to wait 24 hours. Then you need to use a third-party app like Prism Live Studio. You're gaming, right? Yeah, like Prism Live Studio or Streamlabs, and then you can go live. Question, can we have multiple channels on AdSense? Yes, you can connect it without problems. Yes. Yeah, you can add multiple channels in there. Question, why does it hurt to see views of 40, 50, and 80K disappear? Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, it hurts. I knew it was going to hurt. I knew it was going to, you know what? It's like ripping off the Band-Aid on a wound that's got like the scab on it. And you know, the scab's going to get caught in the adhesive and your hair is going to get caught in the adhesive. I feel for you, man. You'll be in my mind when I go to bed tonight. Like, man, Justin, poor dude. Question, what's the best way to do an interview using an iPhone? Great question. I struggle with the audio, especially hearing my guests in front of the camera. So there's two real ways to do an interview. I don't know if you're doing audio only. This is the more expensive way to do it. And obviously this isn't for everyone, but this is called the MV88 Plus. This is a microphone holder tripod combination, and you can download an app, right? You can download an app and you can control the polar pattern of the microphone. So you can say, okay, just record out front, right? You can get wide out front or record on the side. So you could hold it like this. You can interview the person over here and it picks up both people that way. A budget version of that would be to get 2 lapel microphones. Hold on. You can, so Rode makes a couple of options for this, and Boya makes a couple of options for this. Little clip-on microphones. These are going to be the least expensive way to do it. You can get 2 microphones. You can connect them into an adapter. So it's like 2 mics into one, and then you can plug that into your phone. So you can look at a company called Boya, B-O-Y-A, or you can look at Rode. Both of those people have the option to do that. So that would be the best way to do it. That way you can record 2 people at the exact same time without a lot of interference. Question, I have one video that keeps getting views, 5,000 right now. Should I keep making videos around that topic? Absolutely. If that's breaking out for you, if you're like, wow, I'm getting a lot more views than normal, lean into that. Keep going. Try to find different ways to approach the same topic. Don't just duplicate the exact same video, but just see if there's a different way you can tell that story, different angles you can come at it. Question, I run a game channel and I've been doing it for a year and I've only gained 141 subscribers. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't even have to look at your channel. I can tell you what you're doing wrong, and you're doing what everybody else is doing, right? This is the biggest problem with gamers and a lot of creators on the platform in general. If you are doing the same exact things that everyone else is doing on the platform, why would someone watch you, right? You have to ask the hard questions, and nobody really wants to answer this question because it's a tough question to ask, you know, why, and I'll ask you right now, why would I watch your videos instead of watching Dr. Disrespect or any other million gamer on the platform? Why would I watch your videos? You better be a great gamer. Like, you better crush that game, or you better teach me how to play the game, or you bring something new to the table, some new crazy new persona, or maybe your personality is just incredible and it's infectious. You have to bring something new to the table, be it talent, be it your personality. You have to bring something new to the table, because if you're just like, hey, watch me play a game, nobody cares. Nobody wants to watch you play a game unless you're great, or unless you're teaching them how to play the game, or unless you're showing them cheat codes, or unless you're showing them how to beat certain characters, or unless you're just an amazing personality, right? So I can tell you right now, you're not growing because you're not doing something different. Easier said than done. You're going to have to put on your thinking cup. Let's put on our thinking cups, everybody. Hydration time. You're going to put on your thinking cap. You're going to say, okay, what can I do different? There's going to be a lot of trial and error, but you're going to have to find something different to do if you want to succeed as a gamer, if you're trying to grow your channel. If you're doing it for fun, then none of it matters. Just have fun. But if you're trying to grow your gaming channel, you have to come at it from a different angle. You have to. All right, let me see. I just missed a bunch here. Give me 1 second. Where did it go? Where did it go? There we go. Question, how does a gaming channel go? Okay, already mentioned that one. Clubhouse, really? All that in a box of muffins. Okay, I'm going to call it right now. And Shelly, let me know if you think I'm on, and Doug, let me know if you think I'm on the right track here. I think Clubhouse is going to be one of the biggest social media apps that we've ever seen. Maybe not the biggest, but it's going to be one of the biggest. Like, it's going to be in the top 3 of the largest social media apps we have ever seen, if marketers don't ruin it. I've never had access to so many high-level people. I don't mean just like YouTubers, but I mean, there's that too. Like, we were in a room with Mr. Beast. We had Logan Paul and Mr. Beast in a room giving YouTube advice. Where does that happen? Audio. Clubhouse is an audio app only. I've been in financial rooms, so I've been able to ask Grant Cardone and Ty Lopez and the guys from Shark Tank. I've been able to get like financial advice from those guys for free. Man, it's an incredible app. So the thing about Clubhouse is it's only as good as the groups, the rooms, and the clubs and the people that you follow. So yeah, dude, we need to. So I'm out of invitations right now, but if you want one, send me a message, and the next time I get one, I'll make sure you get one. You need to be in there. Clubhouse is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. It's all that, a box of muffins and a box of dark chocolate. You know, but like anything else, it's as good as you make it. If you don't take advantage of it, you know, like I like to give back. So, you know, from time to time, I like to hop in the rooms because there's usually YouTube rooms that pop up. People want to know how to grow and strategy. I like to pop in from time to time to give back. You know, like people taught me, I like to give back to people. But I spend most of my time in there listening. I've got my headphones on and I'm doing something else in the background. But I'm listening to people giving like real estate advice, financial advice, you know, advice on everything. But it's like high level stuff. Like you've got access. I mean, I've been in rooms and I've talked to like Google employees and I've talked to like international bankers about like, because I live abroad and I know quite a bit about international banking. But like I just got completely schooled on ways, like clever ways to do international banking to reduce your tax burden even more legally. Yeah, man, Clubhouse is where it's at. Highly addictive, though. Be warned. A question: can a successful podcaster leverage that for YouTube's? Can you leverage podcasting for YouTube success? Absolutely. Look at Joe Rogan, right? Joe Rogan's got his podcast. He breaks his videos down into clips. Lewis Howes. Lewis Howes is on Clubhouse. I was talking to Lewis Howes. I've been in a couple of his rooms and talked to him. So Lewis Howes has a very successful podcast. You're probably familiar with him. Some great advice that he just got in one of the rooms I was listening to. He got advice from Daryl Eves because he's wanting to do some different things with his channel. Some of the advice that he got was take his podcast videos, right? He's got his podcast, he's got them in video format, and find key points inside of those videos. Just very relevant, very key points that are very interesting. Look for things that are like a minute or longer. Under a minute, and clip those and make those into YouTube shorts, create a second channel, and then drive people to a channel full of consumable bite-sized little pieces of his podcasts. So that's what he's going to do. So yeah, Lewis Howes, Joe Rogan, Rick Roll. Is it Rick Rolled? No, what is it? Rick Roll. Oh man, I'm going to get that. Not Rick Roll. Hold on. Yeah, it's Rick Roll. Yeah, he's a good one too. Nope, that's not it. Rick Roll. Man, what is that guy's podcast name? Rick something. Hold on. Rick podcast. Hold on. Rich Roll. Sorry, Rick Roll. Rich Roll. He's another one. He's doing very well on there. So yeah, you can definitely do it. You just need to think it out, and you need to title. If you're going to do clips, like okay, first of all, if you're going to do like an hour-long podcast, that's one type of listener. But you also want to break those up into clips and title them in a way that are going to interest people. Study Joe Rogan on that one. Joe Rogan's the best. Question, can you recommend a good channel for basic vMix training videos? Ooh, vMix has their own channel. So if you search for vMix, go find their official channel, and they've got a ton of tutorials that can walk you through how to use vMix. Question, I heard people say subs don't matter, but I'm also considering not asking for subs in my call to action. Yeah, I've stopped asking. So all the new videos that are coming out on my channel, I'm not going to ask unless I'm testing something. Like, you don't call me out if like, D, you said you're not going to do it anymore, but you did it. I could be testing something. But generally I'm not even going to ask for subscribers anymore because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What I care about is people actually watch the video as long as possible. And then I try to get them to watch another video. Because the truth of the matter is, if you're and anybody can test this, right? You can create a brand new account, right? Get a new email address, create a new YouTube account, and just go in and just start searching for stuff and start watching particular types of video. Don't subscribe to anybody and watch what happens. YouTube sees that you like certain types of content, so they start recommending certain types of content to you, even though you're not subscribed. So my goal, 2021 and moving forward, I don't care if they, I mean, I want them to subscribe, but I'm not going to ask them to subscribe. I'm just going to try to get them to watch the video as long as possible. And I'm going to try to hand them off to watch another piece of content. Like that's my strategy for 2021. Because it doesn't matter if they're subscribed or not. If you look at your subscriber views versus non-subscriber views, most people have a lot more non-subscribers watching their videos than subscribers. You know, the proof is right there. Proof is in the pudding, as they say in Tennessee. Next question, is it a good idea to stick to one game and niche down? Or should I answered that as a question, dude. You left that in the form and I answered it there. Yes, Rodecaster Pro works on Clubhouse thanks to D. Yes, it does. I found, just as a heads up, so those of you who do have a Rodecaster Pro and you want to connect it to Clubhouse, I found that if you connect it via Bluetooth, and it could be mic related, but I found if it's connected via Bluetooth, it sounds muffled. But if you actually connect it to the phone port in the back of it, it actually sounds a lot better. Could be mic related, I'm not sure, but it was a pretty big night and day difference. Let's see here. Question, here we go. I'm using an iPhone 6S as a camera to OBS. What app works to be able to connect a Zoom camera and doesn't keep dropping? OBS camera won't stay connected. Okay, so if you're trying to get your camera into OBS, you could look at what's it called? So there's IV Cam. You can look at IV Cam, and there's another one called man, what's the one that Streamlabs just bought? Doug, help me out here. Man, it's slipping my brain, and my phone's out of reach. Oh, IV Cam and there's another one. Okay, so here's the thing. If it won't stay connected, I'm going to guess you're doing it via Wi-Fi. The best thing you can do is get yourself hooked up with an adapter, right? So if you want to get yourself hooked up with an adapter to where you're actually bringing it in, you might have to actually get, you know, some sort of a capture device or something like that. But if you get the adapter, get the adapter and you go out HDMI, you're not going to have connectivity issues. For the life of me, I can't think of the name of that app. Streamlabs bought them, and it's just slipping my brain right now. So OBS Cam would probably work great if it's wired in. But if you are wired in and it's still not working, try IV Cam or the one that somebody's going to mention in the chat right now. It's just slipping me. Better as subs don't matter as much and will happen organically. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, I strongly believe that we all should celebrate our wins. Hit those milestones, celebrate them, get that play button, right? Unlock those features. But in terms of success on YouTube, they really don't matter. In terms of a metric that YouTube looks at, in terms of like, hey, how's this channel doing? Should we, promote these videos? Subscriber count doesn't play into that. Channel authority does. Channel authority can come when you have an entire content library that's based on a particular type of content. But your actual subscriber count just isn't something that YouTube's looking at. It's not a metric that's really important. It's a vanity metric is what it is. People are going to subscribe or they're not going to subscribe. Question, do we get community sec without 1K? I'm not sure what that question is. Question, I got this cheap mic for $1, but it isn't like the Boya M1. That's not a question. That's a statement. I don't know what, yeah, okay. I hope it sounds good. Let's see. Hey, Grabster, nice to see you, man. Woke up early and here I am. We've been waiting on you. We've been waiting for you to get in here. Hey, Deo, how's it going? Will YouTube membership videos hurt my No, the algorithm follows the audience. What you don't want to do, and I've seen so many people make this mistake, don't create a member video playlist and stick that on your homepage right up there at the top. Don't do that. There it is, Epoch Cam. Thank you, Doug. That was just completely slipping my mind. Epoch Cam. So I've had the most success with IV Cam, and I'm using Filmic Pro right here. So Filmic Pro now has the ability to be used as a webcam. So Filmic Pro has now replaced IV Cam. But if you're going to If you need the absolute best stability and no lag, you want to use a cable. If you're using wireless, you can have issues. Romantic.
Welcome to the Niminati.
Welcome to the Niminati. Welcome to the channel membership. Go to the community feed when this stream is over. You might have to dig down a couple of them. I've got a link to a private Facebook group. When you go in there, when you go to join the group, it's going to ask you, where did you hear about it? Drop your YouTube channel. Make sure you drop your channel link in there. I have to verify they're actually who you are because names are usually different. So thank you. Looking forward to seeing you in there. Looking forward to seeing you in the members-only live streams. First time I've caught you live. Hello, everybody. Hey, Cornelius Collection. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in during the live stream. I appreciate it. I hope you're having an awesome night or morning or evening or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Prince Voodoo, thank you so much for the super chat.
Super chat.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Filmic sounds perfect. I just got tired of purchasing apps that weren't working. Yeah, here's the thing though. You have to get the adapter, you have to get an HDMI cable, and you have to get some sort of a capture card to actually get that into your computer. You have to have all of those parts. Now, here's the thing about adapters. You have an iPhone and there's a bunch of cheap third-party adapters that you can purchase. You want to buy an official, unfortunately expensive, Apple adapter. You want to get the I can't unplug it. So the one I've got, it's the Lightning port, and it's an HDMI out, and it also has an additional pass-through charging area, so I can charge. No, I can't get that in the shot. I can charge the phone while I'm using it as a webcam, so it never actually shuts off. Question: what would you consider a small to medium and large YouTube channel? I mean, small would be you're just getting started, right? You're just getting started. You're still trying to figure things out. You're struggling along the way. Medium, I think my channel's a medium size. You know, I know who I'm making content for. I've got channel momentum. I can work with companies. I'm working with the brands and sponsorships and that sort of thing. I know where I'm going, right? I have a plan. I have strategy. And then big would obviously be, you know, up in the millions and that sort of thing. They're operating at a different level up there. Great question. I really hate having to type in channel names with no autocomplete on mobile. Yeah, man. I've passed this along to YouTube so many times. I don't know why they don't do it. Question: my reselling channel doesn't get very many views on my hauls and solds. Okay, stop doing them. When I've done videos on how to sell on Facebook Marketplace, I get tons of views. Should I focus on how-to videos? If you're, yeah, I mean, if it's like you're getting 50 more views, that's not really a big indication. But if it's like I get 500 more views on these videos or 1,000 more views on these videos, then yeah, lean into that. Anything that doesn't work on your channel, stop doing that. And if you find something that works, lean into it and go that way. Yeah, so focus on it. Teach if you're finding that your audience is interested in Facebook Marketplace, lean into it. Teach them how to make money on Facebook Marketplace. All right. Well, somebody want to break it to this guy. Watching from Saudi Arabia. First of all, Nick's my brother. I'm D. How you doing? Saudi Arabia. Hope you're doing well. I'll make it to Saudi Arabia. I have not. I've been all over the world. I have not been to Saudi Arabia. One of these days. You might be the first person coming in from Saudi Arabia. Hope you're doing well, man. Are you feeling better? I'm 90% better. I'm still having sinus issues. Headaches are coming and going. Chest tightness is coming and going. I'm having a problem with fatigue where like the half of the day I'll be fine. I might even be fine for 1 or 2 days. And then it just like jumps on me. And I literally just have to like go to the bedroom and I just collapse and go to sleep. So I'm 90% better, but it's weird. It's a really weird sickness. Say my channel monetization never returns. Is it possible to start all over with a different channel to be monetized, or is that? So here's the thing. If you got a community guideline strike, I believe it's 90 days where you can't stream or upload, if I'm correct. I think I'm correct. You might have to reapply for monetization. I'm not sure. But if you actually get 100% kicked out of the okay, here's the thing. If you lose your YouTube channel, if YouTube kicks you off the platform, then you're not supposed to create a new account. But if you just get kicked out of monetization, I guess you could apply for another monetization on another channel, or entering the partner program again on another channel, I think. But you should be able to get that back. I would talk to YouTube about that, because I don't know the details of your situation. I know you lost monetization and channel members and all of that, which I'm very sorry to hear that. Next time around, maybe take them over to Patreon. Let's see here. What do we got here? Where's Dan? Are you trying to get it back? I would love to visit Japan. Japan's amazing. Japan is absolutely amazing. Assalamu alaikum to my Saudi fam. Alaikum salam. He grabs her. Let's see here. Did you have COVID? Yeah, I think so. I didn't get tested because all they're doing is sending people home. And because we're in an Airbnb, I'm in another country, you would have had to have gotten in an Uber, and I didn't want to put the Uber driver at risk. So I had all the symptoms. I lost my smell. I COVID toes, the rash on my toes. I was super sick. But I didn't go get tested because they're just sending people home. Like, unless it's an emergency where you got to be put on a ventilator, they're just sending people home. So I had all the symptoms. And I've been recovering. That's why I didn't do my live stream last week. I've mostly just been laying around for the most part, sitting on the sofa. I've been in Clubhouse a lot because it doesn't require a lot of energy. I can speak without like having to project and get excited, you know? But I had symptoms where my girlfriend had like tightness of her chest and had like a mucus. But I ended up getting the brunt of the symptoms, which is fine. I'm glad she didn't have to go through it. Question is, using B-roll, free to use videos or pictures, okay? Now, here's the thing about using pictures and videos. You need to be able to, you have to get them from a source that allows you to use them. It could be a source you pay for, or it could be a source that offers free content, right? There are websites that you can actually go do that with. I think what's that called? Boy, my brain is just shut off today. Is it Uscreen? Nope. What is that? Boy, my brain is just not working. There are a couple of picture sites in yeah, it's another thing. My memory's been crap since I've been sick. Just like it's not firing the way it usually fires. Yeah, maybe somebody can drop those in the chat. There are some places you can get some free photos, some free videos, but you do not want to just go around the internet and just like grab stuff to use. You can get in trouble with that, with a copyright claim or a copyright strike. Let's see here. I'm going through the chat. How did you start on YouTube? I was inspired by my brother, Nick Nimmin. He started a YouTube channel, and funny thing is, I remember when he came in and said, "Hey, dude, I'm going to start a YouTube channel." And I said, "Cool, good luck." I had no idea what was going on with YouTube. I just thought it was a place where people uploaded stupid cat videos, and boy, was I wrong. So anyway, yeah, he did well, and he inspired me, and it started me on my journey, and here I am. I'm your avid fan since I started vlogging. I've watched many tutorials, and thank you for sharing your tips. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. Thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Scruffy who's in Thailand? Very cool. Question, what's the color of your backdrop without the light? It's gray. So here's what happens. If you see me in the daytime, like I was just live on Livestreaming Pros yesterday, the day before yesterday. And if I'm in the daytime, I get light coming in through the windows, but the actual wall is painted gray. It's like it's borderline blue. It's like a navy grayish blue. But at nighttime, I've got all the lights turned off here in this room. I'm in an Airbnb. I'm sitting, this is like a kitchen table or a dining room table that I've got all this on here in the Airbnb. And I've just got my lights turned on. And then when it's putting up the purple light, it kind of looks like it's a black wall behind it, but it's gray. It's working out. Congratulations. Yeah, she's doing good. Thank you. And we're both, yeah, I'm like 95% better now. I have bronchitis. Oh man, sorry to hear that. I used to have bronchitis a lot when I was a kid. You're roughing it, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, so Heidi, I'll probably get that to you tomorrow. I know I mentioned I was going to get that to you tonight, the files. I'll probably get that to you tomorrow. Let's see here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Wish you could see the beauty of our country at least once. I've been to India. My girlfriend and I have been to India. Where have we been? So obviously we went to Delhi. We've been to Udaipur. We've been to Jaipur. We've been to Varanasi. We've been to Agra. We've been, I love the Rajasthan area. Rajasthan was probably our favorite area. We're actually looking forward to getting back to India. India is an amazing country. Been there. India food's my favorite food. I love Indian food. We had a wonderful time in India. Thanks, dude. Let's see here. Hey, I tried open camera, but the frame rate is set to max and it looks much better. Thank you so much. Awesome, man. Glad it works. We miss you. Oh, thank you so much. It's sweet. Question: If someone was kicked off YouTube, how would you know if that person started a new channel? You know, that's the thing. People do get kicked off. They do start new channels. I have heard of them catching them. I don't know if they catch them through an IP address, or I don't know how they catch them. Dude, Google Map the universe. They can probably catch people who got kicked off the platform. But some people come back. Some people come back, build a new channel, and they get kicked off again. So I'm sure there's ways to do it. I'm sure you could like change your IP address. You could different device, because here's right. They can track IP address. They can track device. If you've been on video, right? So YouTube scans all of your videos and takes screen captures of everything in the videos. They build their own internal tags, right? They build their own internal tags, so they know. They're like, oh, they can see your face. And if they see your face in a video, I don't know if they've got anything that matches that up, but they can do that. So yeah, they map the universe. There's 50-50 you get caught. Yeah, the weirdest thing was the loss of smell. That was really weird. I'm sad. Yeah. So I normally live in Thailand, as you know. Yeah. Nick and I live in Chiang Mai, and it stinks when we're there. We can't give super chats to anybody. But now I'm in Mexico. I can leave super chats, which is pretty cool. Well, thank you guys so much for the wishes, man. You guys are too kind. Two birds were fighting while flying and just flew into my legs. Yeah, I hope so too. Do you a world traveler? Great. I wish I could travel like that, but I don't fly. So yeah, I used to be terrified of flying. Flying was probably the most terrifying thing to me ever. And then once I started flying from the US to Asia, just 20 hours on an airplane. Like I got over that really fast. But yeah, I've been to some amazing places. India is probably, I think India, Iceland, and Nepal are probably at the top of my list. And Cuba. I've got a soft spot for Cuba. All right, let's see here. You've got a tightness in your chest 4 days a week. What's your body armor? Yes, you do have to pay for epidemic sounds, like $15 a month. So nice you went to India. I'm an Indian. I love Indian food. I love it. I'm always super thirsty though. Like anytime I eat Indian food, super thirsty when I'm finished. But oh man, so good. India looks like a beautiful place. Yeah, there's definitely some beautiful areas. You know, the thing about India that I really loved is, first of all, there are some places that are just gorgeous. But even in the big cities where by Western standards, it can be very chaotic in some of those areas, the contrast, the just stark contrast between you'll see like very, very old buildings in some areas, or maybe like you can go to, I think it was Jaipur, where like the entire city was like painted blue, or parts of the city were like painted blue. And then you'll have like these women walking by in these beautiful like traditional saris, and just like colors everywhere, and just, man, the color contrast everywhere is just unbelievable in India. It's overload. So if you're like a photographer and you love taking pictures, literally everywhere you look is a picture there. And those of you in India know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a phenomenal place. How awesome is that you potentially had COVID, but you took the time off and had an income from YouTube? Yeah, I have another business as well, but Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, I've had my own businesses for the past since my mid 20s. You know, I'm 48. I'll be 49 this year, almost 50. So yeah, and from about 22, from about 21, 22, 23 years old, I guess I started my first business, and I've had several businesses: bought, sold, built, sold, and that sort of thing. But you know, I work hard so I can make money while I sleep, basically. But yeah, had I not been in this position where I had to go to work, but I couldn't go to work, it would have been devastating. I really feel for people in that position right now. I see so many people that are just, they can't go to work, or their work is closed and they're not getting enough stimulus check. It's just crazy. Terrible times. Let's see here. Building up your immune system takes about, yep, I'm on that. Don't have zinc, but I've got some of the other stuff. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Nan. Let's see if I get what else in the chat here. Hold on. Eponymic sound. Not sure you can call cat videos stupid when they work so well. You know, like cat videos early on, that was like, I just, that's all I thought YouTube was. I just thought it was like prank, you know, the cat videos and people just uploading fan. I had no idea. I didn't know who Casey Neistat was. I didn't know anything about YouTube culture. I didn't know anything about anything. I was not into YouTube at all. Like when my brother got into YouTube, I wasn't into YouTube. I didn't watch YouTube. I didn't care about YouTube. Just wasn't my thing. I have a question. I want to start showing my face in my videos with my reactions to my gameplay, but all I have is an iPhone 6. Yep, that's good enough. Any tips for that? Yeah, lighting. So the thing about shooting content with your phone is that when you have a phone, the camera is really small, and inside that tiny camera is a super tiny little sensor, and those sensors don't do well in low light. That's why your footage looks grainy. So pick up some sort of a light, or pick up a ring light or something. Just pick up any sort of a light, or open a window, sit by your window, let the sun come in, because those little sensors love light. The more light you have on you, the better you're going to look. That's why when people go outside and they shoot in the daytime, like, wow, this video looks great, even with an older phone, but you go inside and it looks terrible. It's because there's not enough light getting inside of the sensor. Let's see here. Question. What's your other business? Fried chicken with meth in the basement. I really want your second business. Yeah, I have a few income sources. That's funny. Yeah, I've got an RV. We cook meth in it, you know, that sort of thing. I love traveling to other countries, but I don't have any experience. I love all the countries. Yeah, I started traveling in my 20s, and how old was I? I think 20. I think my first trip out of the U.S. was, I think I was maybe 20, 21, 22. Went to Jamaica. And then after that, I went backpacking through Europe for a while, and then after that, I started going to Asia. Started traveling all over Asia. You know, Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, all over Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Indonesia, all that stuff, and then South America, Colombia, Venezuela, Brazil, you know, all over the place. It's been interesting. Dude, Carl Rock is awesome. I'm a subscriber to Carl Rock, and I watch his videos all the time. I think he's absolutely fascinating. I love when he finds the scammers and he he shows the scammers and that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm a subscriber to Carl Rock. You'll probably see me commenting in Carl Rock's videos. I love his channel. Drink lassi when you eat Indian food, and then chai tea, lots of water too. Yeah, lassi's delicious. I love drinking lassi. Indian armor is the most gorgeous armor. Yep. Don't know what you're saying there. Sorry. Film question. Wouldn't Filmic be able to connect to my MacBook Pro via USB? I'm trying to wrap my head around why Lightning to HDMI is preferred. Because it's set up to go out through HDMI. As far as I know, you can't connect it USB. So inside of Filmic, can I, no, I was going to show you, but you probably wouldn't be able to read it from here. Inside of Filmic, if you see the little gear icon, let me point to that little gear icon right there. If you tap on that, the settings are going to open up. And when you go into the settings, one of the things inside of there, it's called Clean HDMI Out. And what that means is, do you see right now how you've got the setting, you've got the time, you've got the little, over here on the side, you've got the colors for the white balance, you've got all that stuff. But what happens is, and I've just got this set to black and white here, but this is the actual Filmic Pro camera shot right here. So this is showing you what it looks like from the outside, but this is the actual shot. And what you notice is there are no settings here, right? If you look at the phone, there's settings, there's gears and play buttons and focus icons and all that stuff, but here it's all gone. So you have to turn on what's called Clean HDMI Out, and it removes all of those settings. And as far as I know, the only way to do that is to do it via HDMI. If you figure out a way to do it via USB, let me know. Now, if you use an app like IV Cam or Epoch Cam or one of those, or OBS Cam, you can connect those via USB. But as far as I know, Filmic is only HDMI. This frame is genius. You like that, do you? Yes, the clean signal is via HDMI. But it looks good. You know, I could probably dial this in a little bit more, but I just wanted to get a certain, you know, black. I wanted that look. And then I achieved that look, and it gave me a black and white vibe right here. So kind of digging that right there. Please give D a like. He'll be eternally grateful. I will. What's a good internet speed for mobile gaming live streaming? As fast as you can get. I would say minimum maybe four upload minimum. But if you can get up to like 6 or 10, that's going to be even better. The more wiggle room you give yourself, like say you have like 4 upload speed, or you upload speed of 4 megabits per second. But, you know, there's internet fluctuations, right? Sometimes your internet gets slower, sometimes, right? You're watching a live stream and you'll see something lag. There's internet fluctuation. So if you have 4 megabits per second and you have a lag and it drops down to 2, well, that can mess up your gameplay. But if you've got like 6 or 8 or 10, that gives you some wiggle room. But I'd say minimum, I would try to go for 4 minimum. Yes. 3 downs, hey, it's all engagement, right? Which is better for filming, a DSLR or a mirrorless camera? Man, creative choice there. It depends. It depends on the look that you want. That's entirely up to you. Here's the thing, when it comes to gear, I don't think there's any one piece of gear that's better than the other. It's what you do with the gear. They're all tools, right? DSLR is a tool, mirrorless camera is a tool, a phone is a tool, a webcam is a tool, a GoPro is a tool. What's important is what you do with the tool that matters. So you have to think about what you want it to look like, what do you want to do with it, what are you trying to shoot, and what story can you tell with it, how can you share your message with it, right? They're all tools. How cool is Doug Houston for moderating like a boss every stream on YouTube on 10 out of, on a scale of 1 to Thor, Doug Houston would be Thor. Let's see. Question, are you streaming from only the iPhone? What other cameras are you using? I missed how you used Filmic to go live. No, so what I did, so originally, when I first got stuck here in Mexico when the pandemic hit, I was streaming with my iPhone, but it was overheating because I was doing longer live streams and it doesn't do well. It was overheating. So now this camera is a Sony ZV-1. This camera is a Sony ZV-1. This is my actual, one of the iPhones, and then this is the iPhone shot. So you can see, I mean, this is black and white, but you can see, you know, quality difference. There is a quality difference. But yeah. I mean, USB-C bandwidth isn't enough for 1080p. Oh, interesting. Okay, thank you. D is the older Niman, methinks. D is the older Niman. You are correct. Let's see if there's anything else that I missed. Doug is Crocodile Dundee. He is Thor. Thor with the hammer. Yep, you got it. Favorite movie and why? Okay, so we're going to take Star Wars out of the equation. But if I had to pick a Star Wars movie, it's going to be Empire Strikes Back. After Empire Strikes Back, and this might be blasphemous, but I might go with Rogue One. I might do like Empire Strikes Back, then Rogue One, then Return of the Jedi. Yeah, I might do it in that order, but I'm going to take Star Wars out of the equation. So beyond that, I'm probably going to go with Interstellar. Interstellar, for me, is just a fantastic movie. It's a mind job, right? When he gets caught in the Tesseract. I love the idea behind it. I love the soundtrack to it. I don't know, just something about Interstellar is fantastic. I also love Inception. I'm going to go neck and neck on that one. Inception and Interstellar. What about you? What's everybody's favorite movie? Tell me what your favorite movie is. I'll pick one, Interstellar, right? Star Wars is out of the equation because the answer is always going to be Star Wars. Star Wars excluded, Interstellar. Let me know what your guys' favorite movies are. Old. I'm in the process of uploading from one. Whoa, brutal. I thought the Tesseract was in the MCU. Yeah, well, that's the little thing. But in Interstellar, he's like inside. They call it the Tesseract. He's caught in there. Yes, I remember the Truman Show. That was great. Phenomenal movie. I also liked, Dumb and Dumber's great too. The Ten Commandments, the Truman Show, the Dark Crystal. Wow. The original. Oh, those little creatures. Aliens is good. The original Matrix is fantastic. Short Circuit was good. Yeah, that was good. Blade Runner was good. Fame, interesting. Yeah, both Christopher Nolan. Yeah, fantastic, right? Yeah, boy, gotta love Christopher Nolan, right? Inception's your favorite movie. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so both of them. I love the soundtracks for Inception and Interstellar. I love the movies of Inception, Interstellar. Just the concepts behind them. It's tough to pick one, but I would probably pick. Like if you're like, hey, let's watch a movie, Inception or Interstellar, it's always going to be Interstellar. There's just something about that movie, and just something about it. Just man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Dan is the Nimmin on hiatus. Yes, he is. Open Range. Memento was good. You people are old. Original Fame. We're dating ourselves. Yeah, I just want to see how old you guys are. I mean, like the Blues Brothers. The Blues Brothers got to be in my top 10. The Blues Brothers. How to get a background blur in an iPhone 6 video? Is there any way? Man, you're stretching it there. The best thing you could do with an iPhone 6, you're going to have to get the camera fairly close to you, and you're going to have to be really far away from the background. Right? And when you do that, you might get a little bit of blur behind you. But with an iPhone 6, you're dealing with some optics there that don't give you a lot of wiggle room. But get the camera closer to you, get yourself further away from the background, and hopefully that, camera closer, further away from the background will give you a little bit of bokeh in the background. But, it's not going to give you too much. Secondhand Lions, great movies. Moment Lens. Yeah, I mean, you could put a wide angle on it, but you're still going to have to get it close, and you're still going to have to give you distance between you and the background. Quite a bit of difference. Yeah, I watched WandaVision with my girlfriend, and it's just, yeah. I mean, I know it's going to be good, but I wish they would have started a little bit stronger. Chasing Sleep, interesting. Nerd Flicks, yeah. D's still alive. He is, and alive. You like the mind frickery of these movies. It's great story. Tenet is, I haven't seen Tenet yet. Second favorite, Office Space. Interesting. Okay, for comedies. I'll tell you this. My favorite, I've got two comedies that are neck and neck. My favorite comedies are The Other Guys and Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder, no, I'm going to give you three. The Other Guys, Tropic Thunder, and The Jerk with Steve Martin. Those are just neck and neck. Those are the best comedies ever made. You can't make me think. I mean, Dumb and Dumber is the original Dumb and Dumber is good, but I think those are better. Dude, you're a twin, same age, like the same movies, and I have all the hair you were missing. Did you take all my hair? I love it. classics. The Jerk is so good. Man, it's Steve Martin in The Jerk. Yeah. So good. So good. Watching your live for 2 hours. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate that. All right. I love WandaVision costume. Yeah. It looks great. It just, I just wish they would have started. I mean, we're going to watch it. I just wish they would have started a little stronger. Fake it. Use a green screen. Record a background separately and put a lens on it. Boom. Yeah, you could do that. You could shoot with a green screen. You could fake it. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Oh, here we go. Movie chat. Now we're talking.
Super chat.
Movie chat night. Now we're talking. Needs funk. Right. So those of you who don't know, in WandaVision, at the end of the first one, when they pull out of the black and white and they go to the set where somebody's watching them on the TV, there's a roadcaster sitting there, the podcast mixer. Yeah, it's fantastic. The original Back to the Future was fantastic. Rogue One has to be the top. Yeah, Rogue One was great, man. A lot of people dump on that, but I really loved Rogue One. I really enjoyed it. I mean, Empire is still my favorite, but Rogue One was, man, so good. Jerk is classic. Yes, Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder is just so the other guys in Tropic Thunder, like every single scene in those movies is just comedic genius. Every scene. Back to the Future is good, but American Graffiti. Old Richard Gere there. Wow. Favorite TV series? Breaking Bad has got to be the best. After that, I loved House of Cards until they got rid of Kevin Spacey. Of course, I love The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian's amazing. Vikings. My girlfriend and I loved Vikings. Game of Thrones. The usual suspects. Let's see. The movie Big with Tom Hanks. Yeah, that's good. Solid. Game of Thrones. That's what I'm talking about. When will Video Leap ever come for Android? Well, so here's the thing about Video Leap. They were working on an Android release before the pandemic started, and they said they were working on it, but they had to put everything on pause, right? Everybody was working from home. They weren't actually able. There are so many things that got put on pause. Like TubeBuddy was supposed to have a huge update with their app that got put on pause. They were going to completely revamp the app. The Android version of Video Leap was supposed to, just things got put on pause everywhere. So once the pandemic wraps up and life somewhat gets back to normal, if that's ever going to happen again, we'll probably see a bunch of new apps popping out. Level 16. I don't know. Level 16. Chase and Sleep. Thank you, man.
Super chat.
I love Jeff Daniels. I'll have to check that out. Hey, how's it going? Yes, it messed up everything. I watch the future of movies. My kids don't have an attention span for 90 minutes. You know what's going to happen? I think younger directors are going to make movies for younger generations that will capture their attention. Yeah, I saw that. On TikTok. Yeah, cool, man. I'll check it out. Thank you. I love Jeff Daniels. Oh, The Neverending Story. Yeah. See, you have to categorize stuff like that as like a child's movie. I think The Neverending Story and The Princess Bride. If I had to pick between The Neverending Story and The Princess Bride, I'm probably going to go with the Princess Bride. The Dread Pirates Robert and Princess Buttercup and all that stuff, and Inigo Montoya. Just amazing. Oh, yeah, Homeland. Homeland was probably one of my favorite TV shows, too. Homeland was the first show I ever got into. Like, I didn't get into any of those shows until I started watching, season 1 of Homeland came out. That was the first one that ever hooked me. Yeah, Homeland. Oof. Inconceivable. Yeah, Princess Buttercup. You're right. How good is that show, right? The Three Amigos. Yeah, it's another one. It's anything with Steve Martin is good. You killed my father, prepare to die. Yeah. Homeland was fantastic. Yeah. Brody, Homeland was good, but I loved it the best, like season 1 and 2 with Brody. Oh man, that's great. Dang, E.T. never got mentioned. That was fun as a kid, but yeah, Princess Bride. Yeah, if I had to choose Neverending Story or Princess Bride, it's going to be The Princess Bride. That's just absolute classic. Goonies. Yeah, Goonies is all right. I had a friend that was really into Goonies when we were young. No, I didn't watch Impractical Jokers. You just rewatched The Princess Bride with my kids. Such a great show. I did a live first time today. Congratulations. On my homepage, it seems as if it's still trying to upload, but I made it public and published it. A friend said she sees it. Do I need to do anything to complete the upload? So no, you just want to make, so if you published it and they can see it, it should be okay. It's probably just encoding. Maybe try a different browser. Look on a different browser, look on a computer, look on a phone, see if it plays for you. If nobody else, if only one person's seeing it, and if you're not getting a bunch of comments, I mean, you might want to think about unlisting it until you can see it and then put it back. But make sure you restart your device, restart your computer. It could be a caching issue with your browser. But if it's public, it's probably live, but it's probably just having encoding issues. D, sorry, bounce back question. Does the hashtag shorts have to be in the title or just somewhere in the description? YouTube says it can be either or. If you are going to put it in your title, put it at the end of your title. You're editing right now. Cool, man. Looking forward to it. All right. And on that note, MacGyver, right? What? Hold on here. Peter Pan. Yep. Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, that was a classic too. All right. On that note, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome stream tonight. We had so many amazing questions. Thanks for hanging out with me. Almost 3 hours. We've almost had this going for 3 hours. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chats. Thanks for the questions. Moderators, thank you. Thanks for giving this a like. And if I didn't get to your question, or if I didn't see your question in the chat, once this publishes back, you can come back and ask your question as a comment, and I will be coming back there to answer all your questions. So thank you guys so much. Oh my God, my timing was perfect. Yes, I was just waiting for you to come back, man. That's all it was. I knew you were coming back, and I was waiting for it. So I'm just going to play this out for a little bit. We're going to wrap this up nice and tight. Nope. Nope. Trying to find some better music. Oh, yeah, because I wanted to go out with something strong. There it is. Okay. Go out with something strong. Somebody to strut to.